Well, that's a fine how do you do. Sorry about that, but here we are again. I'm trying... I did it again, damn it. I'm trying a different setup today than usual. So apologies for the bumping just there. I'm trying to use my computer chair as a chair for the stream like I do when I play PC games. Instead of using the old couch over there because it's getting to the point, like I've thrown my back out 2 times in the past 2 weeks from playing around and hanging out with the new puppy. And sitting on the makeshift cushions that we have over there just destroys my back even further, so I'm trying to stay away from that. And I don't know how well this is going to work out because the problem with the office chair is that, I guess I could drop it real... Okay, that's as far down as it goes, and it's still not going underneath. There's the microphone stand is just this flip out table that you can get, and this chair is so large that even at the lowest setting that it can go down to, I can't stick the armrest underneath the table part, so I can't do what I usually do with the other couch, where I stick the arm rest under the table part and I kind of shove this closer to myself so I can get the microphone in a good position. So I have done... basically what I did was I put it as close to my face as I could so that I can do what I need to do while still remaining in this chair that is not the most comfortable thing that I have, but in order to get the most comfortable thing I have, we have to actually get the other couch, and we haven't done that yet, so we're working on it. Slowly, we're working on it. Should be soon, as far as I'm aware. So I'm using this instead, and I've done everything I can to get it where it should be okay. I also turned the volume up on the microphone just a little bit, so that way, because it's further away from my face, it shouldn't be as noticeable. I don't know how noticeable yet because I didn't do any testing, but I guess we'll find out today, won't we? So that's the plan. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We will get started in just a couple of minutes. So maybe just a minute. It's been long enough after the intro. The other thing that I had to do is I had to change where the chat is, not on the screen, but where I can see chat at. It's still on my phone, but I can't stick my phone where I normally stick it, which is right next to the microphone, because the microphone's box is just sort of hanging a little bit off of the table so that it's close enough to my face for all of you to hear me properly over the gameplay. I think I need to get one of those tables that has an arm that just extends outward or something, so I can just pull the arm towards me. One of those ones that looks like a scale, right? It has a little table on top of it, but it's on an arm that articulates, so I can move the arm close to me and then still stick it down on the ground and have it be far enough away at the base where the arm can articulate close to my face with the microphone, but I'm not basically a mic stand except a table, a generic mic stand where it has the tripod and the arm going up, but then it has the arm coming towards you and you can stick the microphone right in front of your face. I don't currently have one of those. I have a box with foam around it to soundproof it and a microphone in it. So it might be time to get the ingenuity back together again and build a new microphone holder. I might use the old mic stand that I still have because this microphone fits in it. And I might build basically just a screen that I can stick on the back of the mic stand, and it's just foam on the screen so that soundproofs anything that goes past the microphone. And I don't know if that'll work, but I'm going to try it, I think. Maybe. I should have some leftover foam from doing other soundproofing stuff. Again, we've been doing some stuff around the house, so I soundproofed a couple other things. Well, I soundproofed one thing, Cole soundproofed a couple of things, so we've got a little bit that we did. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just the way that things are. Now, I think this is our file, right? Excuse me, yeah, because that's before. God, 4 days off is an interesting beast, because then you come back and you're like, what the hell was I doing again? How do I play this video game again? What's Alvin's arcane art that knocks enemies down? Oh wait, I know that one. It's Hellfire. It's just an interesting thing to come back to. I can't imagine how firefighters do it when they work 4 days on, 4 days off, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one day if my schedule doesn't allow me to do anything else. We'll see. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Tales of Xillia, the stream edition. Last time I mentioned that I was going to take care of shopping and purchases and a whole bunch of other stuff off screen. And I did, in fact, do that. So today we have a whole bunch of new stuff. I think I restocked on a few items that we didn't have a whole ton of as well. And I think I got everybody up to date on their equipment. I got everybody non-elemental weapons so that way they could, actually be worth a damn in places like the Nala lava tubes, which are an optional area that I will probably be going to once we finish the story stuff today. Because everybody had like either a fire weapon, a water weapon, or whatever Jude, Alvin, and Elise had, because I gave them non-elemental stuff. So I just updated everybody. I don't think I set up the new arts and stuff that I got for Rowan, though. Although I did take a look at my skills list on my notes, which I should get up now that I'm thinking about it on my phone. I finally looked at my skills list on my notes, and I finally said, okay, so I'm going to, cross out all the ones I already have equipped, like I've been doing with the arts. Once I get their effects, I've been crossing them out on my list, and so I finally did that with all my skills on my notes as well. And we've got almost all of the skills that I actually care about equipping on most of our characters. The main ones that we don't have at the moment are mostly like staminas and spirits, the extra levels of them that we'll get later. And I also decided to equip, where are they? HP Surge and TP Surge on everybody, because some of the bosses have, in fact, been kicking our asses lately. So I said, if you get a full heal, like a complete heal when you're resurrected, that would also be a fairly good boon. Like, I originally was like, I don't know if I'm going to equip these because I'm not planning on dying anytime soon, and then the bosses murdered the hell out of me. So it might be more worth it to equip them now than I initially thought. So we'll do that. Rowan, what arts did you get in between here? Okay, you got Freeze Lancer. That's good. You did not get Divine Streak yet. That's a Mila thing. But I will put Freeze Lancer on because we'll be using that fairly extensively. It's a beam attack, and like I said before, you already know how well we've been doing with Force Wave, and that's a line AoE just like Freeze Lancer is. Freeze Lancer's got a little smaller area, but it's like the area of Ignite Terror, basically. Ellen, do you have anything that I particularly care about here? I think I already have all of your good stuff equipped. And then I think it's just Elise who has to get the rest of her stuff equipped, so let me do that while I'm thinking about it with her arts. Because I think... yeah, she has Nurse now, so I'm just going to equip that down here. And we can actually turn off all of her other healing arts now because she doesn't need any other ones for the rest of the game. Dispel and Nurse are the only ones she needs for the rest of the game. So, and if Tipo's on, I forgot to switch back to my chat. I should do that. There we go. Yeah, if Tipo's on, Nurse heals 60% of all allies' HP after like a 2-second delay. And then Dispel will protect allies from future ailments like a syrup bottle as well. So it just is kind of like you don't really need much else, And I think for that matter, I don't think we need much else for Elise at all now. Like, I think she's got most of what she's going to be equipped with. I think I'm going to stick Squall Shot here. I'm going to stick Splash here. And then I think I'm actually also going to stick Jude art here. I think I'm going to start sticking Sunspark here. It's going to seem a little weird because we haven't really used Sunspark on Jude very much at all, but it's light elemental and can be executed repeatedly. It knocks the foe away and it deals pretty solid damage. So now Jude can even join in on the fun, I guess. If I just basically all I have to do is hold L1, roll the stick from down, left, and then up, and all three of them will execute an art while I do Negative Gate or Ignite Terror, and now everybody gets a ranged attack, so we can all join in on it and just blast the enemy with them. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about that, let me set that up for Alvin and Rowan as well. So we got Splash, Negative Gate, and Jude's Sunspark. There we go. Don't worry about equipping Muse because she's gonna she's going to go her own way eventually. She's a free spirit. She can do what she wants, even though she completely ruined her own character last time an hour after being introduced. So, yeah, not really the best for her. But, we'll stick all that stuff on and we should be okay. Alright, so now basically we have a couple more arts for Rowan to learn, and then I think he's basically done. As for art usage, Jude and Alvin are still working on Healer and Guardian Field. There's one more art that I need Alvin to learn. Jude just got Raging Blast last time, and he's working on that. Rowan, I think, is at like 399, Meteoric Waltzes. So any one that he uses from now on, he'll be good to go for the remainder of the game. It gets an extra projectile when he does that. And Elise, like I said, we can turn this off now. We can turn this off and this off now, because all she really needs is Dispel, Nurse, Resurrection, Negative Gate, and Ignite Terror as an auto character. When she's not auto, I'd probably want to use the physical arts as well, but the rest, it's like, you don't really need them. Just use the other stuff. And then she should be okay. As for Mila and Leia, I believe Mila got Divine Streak because that was what I was looking for Rowan. Yes, she did. Okay. And then she's got Cloud Pierce, but we'll worry about that later. Leia, what did you get? Did you get Staff Rain? I think you got Staff Rain, and that's about it there. But she still doesn't have all of the buffs. She still doesn't have Quickness, which she can use for something later, but we'll worry about that in a little while. For now, our current objective has us heading into the temple because apparently Gaius has a plan and he needs us to help out with the plan. It's probably got something to do with the fact that Cambalar is currently being taken advantage of by the Rashagal military, by Gillen's forces specifically. So let's go see what he's up to.
You've come.
Yeah, I didn't really have much choice. There was only one way out of the tundra.
So in the end, you've chosen to trust that man. You're more naive than I thought, Maxwell.
It's easier to keep an eye on him than to let him go. What good could he possibly do outside of our party?
We will stand and fight against those invaders.
Of course you will.
If you intend to challenge them yourselves, we won't attempt to stop you.
Okay, well that's good.
But first, there's something you need to tell us.
And what would that be, big guy?
I want you to tell us what you know about the schism.
Oh yeah, you kind of did mention that under your breath, without really elaborating on it back in Fezipel Marsh, didn't you? Might want to come clean on this one, Mila, since it's your best kept secret for now.
2 millennia ago, I cast the spirit art, Schism. It created a new world and sealed it away. That world is yours. It is known as Riza Maxia.
Oh, so there's a separate world behind this schism in the sky.
That she created the entire world?
I mean, she is Maxwell.
She's like a goddess or something.
No kidding. She's the arbiter of all elements in the world. What did you think she did?
Riza Maxia is sealed. That implies the existence of another world outside the schism, does it not?
Pretty much.
Yes. And that world is called Olympius.
Okay. They panned the camera to Alvin. Obviously he knows something. I bumped the mic stand again, my bad.
Exodus convinced Noctigal that it was a weapon. But all along, they were plotting to create a device that would dispel the schism.
Doesn't that still make it a weapon, just a different kind of weapon? Not one that kills human beings or spirits, but, well, it does kill both.
I wonder if perhaps they were looking for a means to siphon mana back to Olympius.
By taking ours?
All Exodus ever wanted was to go home. Back home to Olympius.
So they've been stuck in here with
it's
us?
It's what we've wanted for more than 20 years since we became trapped in Riza Maxia.
How did you guys get here if the schism was up before?
Either break through the schism or dispel it completely.
But in order to dispel the schism, they would have to find a way to eliminate its creator.
So that's why they keep coming after you.
So that's why Exodus kept trying to kill you.
Because you're the only way to dispel the schism and get them home.
It doesn't add up. What is Gillen's master plan.
He does seem a little more evil than
I'm
I just want to go
confused.
home.
I still don't understand.
Gillen's actions are not going to get Exodus home any faster.
It's true. I mean, he's
Didn't need to
occupying
bring the
cities and
whole
everything
Olympian
else.
Army. And unifying Riza Maxia, that was never our original intention.
Well, yeah, that figures. I mean,
Gillen
why would
must
they,
intend to
right?
make use of Riza Maxia with the schism intact. But for what purpose?
Well, if they're trying to siphon mana back to Olympius, like Mila thinks, then
That's
that
it.
means they're probably
The other world reactor plan.
going to use us as like a battery for their
How's
mana,
that?
right?
Most folks knew it as the spirit fuel plan.
That sounds bad.
I remember
Well,
my cousin
spirits
telling
as
me
fuel
about
is
it
probably pretty
when
bad,
I was
yeah.
still a kid back on the other side. Something about capturing spirits and using them as fuel for Spyrexes.
Great, so they're still doing
So you're
Spyrix shit.
saying
I mean, that makes
Gillen's
sense. But
ultimate goal is to corral all the spirits.
probably.
But that doesn't make sense either. If all he wants is spirits, then why bother with the lies? Unless he's planning on trapping us in Rize Maxia for our mana lobes.
Well, that would imply all of Riza Maxia being used
He
as a battery,
seeks to
so
use the
yeah.
people of Riza Maxia as a power source. The
That
man
seems
is
like the most
insane.
logical way of concluding it,
Gillen
even if it's a crazy,
most likely
awful
returned
plan.
to Exodus HQ on the ocean. The
So
Olympian
that's why
army is
they've never
with him,
been found, is
so
because
getting there
they
by boat won't be easy.
are on the ocean.
Well then, perhaps we can commandeer one of the flying ships they have docked at Cambalar.
Oh, well, how convenient is that? How did they
Oh,
manage
yeah,
to dock
right.
that at
That
Cambalar?
sounds easy.
Did they have an airship dock? I mean, I
They
guess
are
they have the
only
gondola
option.
area up in the air.
Very well. We attack tomorrow.
Shit. It's like, okay, well, good plan, everybody. We don't need to plan any further. We'll just attack at dawn.
Wait a
No
minute,
big deal.
Gaius. Aren't we gonna team up on this? I mean, we both want the same thing, so...
That would make
It's not a
sense.
social gathering.
Just how stupid are you anyway?
It was
What are you
Maxwell
talking
who
about?
created the schism and trapped us all inside of it in the first place.
None of you existed when she created the schism,
Imprisonment is
so
not so easily forgiven. It's entirely possible we may end up fighting each other again.
what if she did it to
I'm sure you
protect
can
your
understand
ancestors,
why
though?
we're not ready to get all buddy-buddy with you.
No, I
Like
think you're
said,
taking the
do
piss.
What you want. Just make sure to stay out of our way.
Alright, that's fine.
Can
I
you
guess we
believe
didn't need
it?
10 party
Enough of
members
those
anyway.
guys.
They must be short-handed. Why else would they share that kind of information with us?
Well, so they need our help, but they're not willing to put their
Despite what
pride
they
on the
said,
line to let
I
us
still
help with
believe
them.
that they are counting on all of us.
Great.
For now, at least.
And here I was hoping to, you know, maybe bring an entire party together. Okay, well, that's a fine kettle of fish, a chat with Wingo.
Perhaps this is the opportunity to speak to Wingle that I've been waiting for.
Wonder why he wants to do that. Well, he's upstairs, so for now, let's have a chat with everybody else. So, just see what they have to say first. Probably not a whole ton. This isn't a competition, Leia, but sure, you know, do that if you want. Alright, so everybody's busy. Rest at a room in the temple. Did they go this way? Oh, okay, fair enough. So maybe they're upstairs then. If they're not down here, they would have to be up here somewhere. Room 1 and outside. Let's take a look outside because I think there's a couple of treasures that we can pick up, treasure glints. And then once we do that, if they're anywhere near here, maybe there's even an Ifrit's treasure somewhere around here too. But yeah, once we do that, we'll just rest up and then off we'll go. There's probably some side quests left to tackle, but the world's only slightly in imminent peril at the moment. We need to let it get all the way into imminent peril before we decide to work on side questing, which I think is probably going to start happening today, and then it'll be continuing probably until the next stream. We probably won't be going into the final battle with Gilland for A little while, because there's a few side areas, including the Nala lava tubes, and a couple of others that we've sort of left on the back burner because they're a little too powerful for us at the moment. This door is locked tight and can't be opened, so I guess you're not going to get a chance to chat with Wingo, are you, Rowan? Because they locked themselves in their rooms. Fun. Yeah, so we'll go work on those 3 areas later, like once we get to the point where we're actually... Okay, there we go. Able to do so. Time for bed, everybody. You know, probably the other room is for Mila, Elise, and Leia. So we wouldn't have been able to see Wingo no matter what. Unless he's outside.
Sorry to wake you, kid.
You didn't. I can't sleep.
It's the eve of a big battle. What do you think I'm going to do?
What's with this sudden interrogation?
You just have me worried is all. Do you still want to go back home to Olympias?
You're probably going to have to bring your mom with you, aren't you?
Worry about your own problems, kid. You want to protect Mila, right?
No, she can protect herself. I just want to make sure she wins. I think that's the kind of help she needs most.
Whereas Jude needs help with his posture while he's sleeping, because his head is currently in a very awful position.
Alv, what are you talking about?
You won't have any reason to stay with her once this is all over, you know.
I know.
If you don't tell her how you really feel, someone else will beat you to the punch.
Who the hell thinks they're gonna shack up with a great spirit, though?
Fate doesn't have your back.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need more time.
You really do listen to everything I say, don't you?
Huh?
He just files it in the advice column, which doesn't always help him. Yeah, that's probably better for your back there, Jude. Sleep on your... Never mind. Trust me, I have slept on my side on a pillow that cannot support a side sleeper before. It's not fun. You wake up with a massive kink in your neck. It's awful. Mila might be downstairs, considering there's one dot where she was standing before. Yep, there she is. Couldn't sleep either, huh?
Can't sleep?
No.
On the eve of a big battle.
Me neither. You don't want to ask me anything about what I revealed earlier today?
No, you did the right thing. The just thing.
You kind of had to tell us anyway, because otherwise it would have been a little,
is a complicated concept.
you know, difficult for us to process if you didn't.
People.
And what is justice to you?
I thought this wasn't a social gathering.
Decided to take the time to chat up the locals, Gaius?
It is the power of will that resides within one's heart.
Hey Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. Why are we in a church? What? We're in Xillia Woods Temple, and we are prepping to retake Canbelar from Gillen's goons tomorrow. Gaius and his goons are going to help us goons take it back from those goons. Just a whole bunch of goons all over the place.
Weakness isn't an affliction of the body, but of the heart.
It could be an affliction of the body, though. Isn't weak a status ailment in this game?
That in itself isn't a bad thing.
A physical one at that?
We must protect the weak until they can become strong. That is our duty.
We?
Yes. All who are strong must look after the weak.
I feel like that's an awful lot of responsibility.
Future generations will have sufficient strength as well.
I suppose there's that, though.
Solution to the problem I posed in Fezabel Marsh.
As I told you then, I can chart a new future for mankind if I just have enough power.
I feel like that hasn't worked out for a lot of other people, though.
A man who can only use power for his own gain, then mankind will be doomed to repeat the same mistakes.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not up to me to approve your answer.
You have to test it in an experimental setting.
It's not my place to interfere.
As you say.
Yeah, it's the Virgil principle, right? Like, he's saying, oh no, I can do everything. I can make the world a decent place if I have more power. And then he ends up corrupting himself with that power, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, as we know from other media.
Although I know that's impossible.
And it just won't work out for him. Not in the slightest. So good luck with that one, Gaius. Power only goes so far. You can be the strongest being in existence and things won't be absolutely bad. Yes. Right, like we said, because absolute power corrupts absolutely. But will Gaius pursue that path? We have more important things to worry about for right now, because, first of all, that's a plot thread that can be resolved in the sequel for all we know, because the fight with Gilland is going to be the final battle. The whole game's been about the Lance of Kresnik, so if we can beat Gilland and destroy it, what else is there left for the game to talk about, right? Anyway, we need to go take back Cambalar now so we can get that airship. Not that any of us know how to fly the damn thing, but maybe Alvin will come in handy for that. I don't really think he's much of a pilot himself, but he is from Olympias, where the airships came from originally, so that might help us out a little bit. Do you guys like standing around in the snow practically in your birthday suits?
To hijack a ship that's docked in the sky?
Like, how the hell is Agria handling this? She's not even from this neck of the woods.
I have no intention of sneaking into my own castle.
We shall march up the main road and reclaim it.
Uh-huh.
What?
Well, that's
You
bold
can't
of
be
you.
Serious.
Indeed. At the very least, you should split into 2 groups. Create a diversion.
Isn't that our job? Aren't we the diversion?
Keep your tactics to yourself, you old fart.
Jude, do you know what you have to do?
Of course. I have to help Mila win. It's that simple.
I mean, when you want to deduce it that far,
Then let's
sure.
go.
So we got to take a small victory today, then. Help Mila win the airship. Then help Mila win the Lance of Kresnik,
There's
so
a
we can
path
destroy
leading
it.
into the city off the side of the temple.
Yep, I looked at my map. Thanks, Pressa. I feel like
Why can't we all stick together?
they're gonna have a bit of a problem anyway, because they don't have Zhao anymore, so they don't have their big bruiser.
From the temple into the
You
city,
can't tank for
move
them
along the
anymore.
roofs to the castle. From there, we can both capture the flying battleship and retake the castle and its soldiers.
Well, that will be a
Meanwhile,
good way to keep
Gaius
our
and the others will
blood
create their
temperatures up,
diversion.
considering it's a blizzard out here right now.
Sure would be nice if they let us in on their plan for once.
That's not like them,
Anyway.
Leia.
Let's go.
You got it.
Even if that weren't true, how will things be better with more power? People will cower and quake in fear of your power, but then what? It's too short-sighted. Yes, it is. He's going to pursue it anyway, but you are correct. Footprints.
My neck is killing me.
Did you sleep on it wrong?
No, it's been this way since I was swept into the Fezabel marsh flow.
But yes, he did sleep on it wrong. It was
Although it was intended
not
for
in the
lower
correct
back pain.
position with that pillow.
Dude, it's pretty faint, but I think there's a footprint on your face.
There's a what?
I did have a dream that Agria was repeatedly stomping my head.
Oh yeah, that
The
wasn't a
size
dream.
and shape of that footprint. It would seem that dream was no dream at all.
What is wrong with her? Why would she do that?
She's a
Maybe she was
sadist,
trying to
Leia.
apologize, saying we got off on the wrong foot.
And that is entirely the wrong way
Chalk
to
this
look
one
at
up
that,
to a
Jude.
concussion.
You don't know how close you just came to getting another boot in your face.
Oh boy. And another one. Looking out for little sis. Oh good, we get to talk to Muse again. Great.
I'm sorry for getting you tangled up in this war.
Not at all. I welcome the opportunity.
I
As a
relish
spirit,
drenching myself
I
in the
can
blood
never
of my
forgive those
enemies,
who
you
use
see.
Spyrex.
And
It
that.
is good to have your strength on our side. You have my gratitude.
She sure as hell isn't fighting
Gratitude?
for us, though. She's just
As a
an
big
art.
sister, what choice do I have but to keep my little sister out of trouble?
A bit condescending, aren't we?
Ah, isn't it wonderful to have a family?
How would you
Is that
know,
what we
Jude?
are?
You're an only
It
child.
would seem so.
There's another one. Muse's duty.
How long do you intend to accompany us?
However long I must. It is my duty to serve Lord Maxwell in the eradication of this Exodus group of Spyrex users.
Is that why
Recall
you
ordering that?
collapsed all of them
memories
into
are
a
your
black
own,
hole, a
but it
good
is the
chunk of them
truth.
anyway, when you first showed up?
Regardless, it sure is good to have a great spirit on our side.
Yes. And I
We've
would be
got
most
two,
grateful
Jude.
if
There's
you
one
would
sitting right
continue
next to you.
direct tether with me.
Oh,
I
good
knew
lord,
it.
here we go
You
again.
really are in that kind of relationship.
But why won't anyone explain this to me?
Because if we explain it to you, Jude, you'll need therapy because of what happened to you last time. There's a fourth one, runs in the family. How many of these will there be?
Don't stare at me like that!
What exactly is this strange object that is speaking to me?
Strange? Strange? Maybe you should take a peek in the mirror, weirdo!
Man.
Oh my, rude as well as strange. I cannot say that I am fond of it.
The mean spirit lady is calling me rude!
Tipo, are you okay?
Wow, she can even frazzle.
See, this is what I mean. Sometimes Tipo seems to have his own personality, right? Because there's no way Elise was thinking that when she was out of earshot.
Unless that's just an act. Although that would be even scarier.
That's no act. She is Mila's sister, after all.
No, it's an act, Jude. She's putting on a
Who's the
facade.
oblivious one now?
So you've lost the four and gathered these strange humans in their place. What a peculiar choice.
And my band of strange companions keeps growing.
Considering, yeah, there's, you know, now Muse with us. There's a fifth one. I feel like they load you up with these skits, like, there's too many of them when they give them to you. They need to space them out a little bit more, because sometimes there's just, like, you end up spending minutes just sitting here listening to them talk. I know it's an RPG, so I should expect that, but the Tao of Jiao.
Can I ask a question?
What is it?
It's about Zhao. Do you know why he saved Elise?
A difficult question. I could speculate, but we'd have no way of knowing if I was right.
It looked to me like he sacrificed himself to honor a vow he had made. But what sort of vow and to whom, I couldn't begin to guess.
So nobody knows.
What if it was a vow to himself?
The other members of the Chimeriad. They would know Zhao better than we do.
But they're so scary. You guys do it.
That could certainly be arranged. However...
Would you be satisfied with an answer that you didn't find for yourself?
That's true.
But that's not a side quest, so she'll never find out. No, I think she does later, but again, not till later, so. Either way, we gotta go up this way to the secret entrance to Cambalar, but I'm gonna go behind the temple and see if there's anything secret hiding in the shrines and trees here. Like an Ifrit's treasure, maybe? Or something in the well? No, the well is capped off. We could look inside, but it's just a well after all. Not like Final Fantasy III's well. Like, I've heard of secrets behind the waterfall, but this is ridiculous. Anyway, off to Cambalar we go, so we can go beat some guys up. Who do I want to use in here? I guess Jude's fine. I don't really anticipate this being extremely difficult because it's just a bunch of foot soldiers, but, you know, we'll figure it out. Here's your answer to Gaius' view. Power is necessary. We shouldn't only rely on it. People have gotten by on just charisma and the like. We need a bouquet of traits, and without a bunch of different traits and skills, we won't get very far, but that's a conversation for another time. No, and I think that's correct. It feels like Gaius is trying to rely too hard on one particular thing. And I think that almost stems from the company he keeps, because he relies on the Chimeriad to do one particular thing for him as well without helping them with their own problems. So he just never learned to have that plethora. And it's going to be his undoing if he keeps this up, but we'll see how that plays out eventually. So anyway, into town we go. Let's go beat people up and grab this airship by jumping along the rooftops like this is Sly Koopa. Let's see. From the side of the temple to Cambalar. So, if we go down there, we might be able to jump down. But it looks like we can just head along the rooftops this way to get to, yeah, the gondola. So that's where we'll go. So why is this lady here, then? Is there a treasure down here for me to get? No, there is not. All right, then. That's fine. Let's see if I remember how to play this video game after having not played it for 4 days. Wait for it, and get a little closer, and then just start this up. I should probably get out of their way too. There we go. Okay. Slow that down. Get out of her way. Good.
Fighting the only answer?
Well, we're starting to get a pretty decent chunk of experience as well from these guys. It looks like we're getting basically the same amount as we were getting from the stuff in the old Bacal mine. So that's good. You got that we're still trying to break the Lance of Kresnik. Like, it doesn't get enough spotlight to be in your mind. Yeah, and I think, honestly, I feel like that's a small shortcoming of, well, not even a small one. I feel like it's a fairly large shortcoming of Xillia 1's story. It just, that becomes, like, that's the major focus of the whole game, right? It's just that we don't really talk too much about it. Like, it's obviously in the back of everybody's heads as we're going along to the places we're going here, but it just feels like we don't really get to see it a whole lot, you know? So, we should have done that right here. Elise, do you want to fix that? I guess I could fix it myself. There we go.
Stay on guard.
Yes, thank you, Alvin, but let me beast them.
Stay on guard.
I don't think I hit any of those guys, so let's do it again. There we go. And there's Freeze Lancer, Rowan finally making use of it. Awesome. That should come in handy. Okay, Chocolate Parfait is done. So, and I think actually Jude is almost done with Healer now that I think about it. I mean, I guess that's true because it'll make us getting in a little bit easier, so. Just do that up real quick. We finished that Chocolate Parfait, so I guess we get back to the fruit and cheese now, because that was working so well for us before. I don't think there's a boss fight anywhere nearby here, so I'm not really too concerned about, like, eating anything other than fruit and cheese. Like, there's fights, but I don't think... The next boss fight isn't for a little while. What the hell are they casting? Because that was an electric art that they were casting with those runes, so, or a dark one. Blue Sphere was not a dark art, was it? I wonder if that changes depending on something in your party. Jude, snap pivot. Oh, okay, never mind. Thanks, Gaius.
You gonna gawk all day, kid? Let's go.
Right.
You can be enamored with Gaius's physique later, Jude. Then you and Elise can both figure out your bisexuality. For now, we have to finish the infiltration. Why is food so OP in this one? It's just so good. Wait, negative gate? Never mind.
Stay on guard.
Thank you, Alvin, but I need the Raging Blast spam now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, do this again for Sharp Current spam and Frame Destruction.
That was excellent coordination between us.
The link of 3 generations?
Whoa, hey.
I'll let them figure that one out for themselves. Oh, good, we skipped an encounter in the process of doing that. Awesome. I'm gonna let them all get close. I should probably set up an Elise art where she has negative gate that she can just use while I'm in this doing all this. It might work out a little better for us. Okay. I said. There you go. I don't care if I got hit there. I'm getting uses out of it, so.
You owe me.
Was this really the only way?
Did I mention why I need to use so many Raging Blasts? I feel like I probably mentioned it last time, but I'm just going to say it again. Because we're getting close to the point where we get our first effect out of it. If I use it 3 more times, we will have an increased chance to burn enemies when you get to 100, 200, and 400 uses. And that's kind of really nice for Jude because he doesn't have the highest intelligence out of all of your characters, and intelligence is the primary stat that determines, I think that's what it is anyway, it might be dexterity. But either one of those two is the stat that determines whether you can inflict status ailments, and since burn is so good, I want to maximize the chances that Jude can do that, so we're gonna try to use Raging Blast as much as possible. It just works out better that way.
It's freezing! There's so much snow, I can't even tell where we're going!
Right direction or not, we'd better keep moving before we freeze.
Fair enough. I mean, don't discount spirit symbols, but bruh, yeah, I know. And the spirit symbols are the reason why we never have the TP issues, but at the same time, the food is helping hella a lot as well, so...
Nice one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I pressed it too early, I think.
Over already?
Gotcha. No items, but that's fine. Did you use your last meteoric waltz there, Rowan? Yes, he did. Okay, perfect. So now what happens is he has 5 mines when he has meteoric waltz up on the field now, so that's pretty good. It will help him quite a bit with keeping the enemies away and dealing lots of damage to large enemies that might get hit by multiple mines.
Mila.
How would you know where the castle is there, Fusing? I mean, have you been here before? Off we go again with Sharp Current. Knock these guys all out. Blast. Man. One of the other nice things, of course, about Raging Blast is the fact that Jude walks forward when he uses it. Like, he moves slightly in order to step towards the enemies, so that's kind of nice as well.
And finished.
I wonder if I got that healer use. I don't know if I used it in time.
Alright, not bad.
Oh good, we're still getting 4 GP per attack.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's the extent of that interaction. Alright, fine then. Healer uses, we need... Oh, only 40 more. Okay, and then Alvin still needs, I think, like 80-something on Guardian Field, right? Okay, 91. So he's still got a ways to go. But once we get those all set up, we should be in great shape. So... This game is straining the fuck out of the PS3 architecture. The frame drops are everywhere in combat. Yes, it's unfortunate, but... It's just the way that it ends up being, the frame drops. At least it's not skipping like it was in Pyre, you know?
We have to save His Highness.
Don't let them lay a finger on His Highness or the civilians.
Guys, you don't need to walk in there. The Chimeriad can do more work than you. You're throwing your lives away.
That's right. Let's go.
So let's stop gawking, and let's go beat up the people in the airship and then take them hostage and force them to fly for us. At least I think that's the plan, because how the hell else are we going to get there? Where am I going? Oh, down here. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, I was going to say, can I, like, go off the side here? I would hope not, but there we go. And down we go, inside the castle walls. We have the Wyverns. Good to see you guys again. I promise I won't get you murdered by a Sky King again, or almost murdered. At least it's not Final Fantasy XII where they had to implement a spell queue because otherwise the game would constantly crash the PS2. Yeah. That spell queue was a very interesting thing that you could probably cheese a little bit of some of the bosses with. Or they could cheese you depending on what's going on. Exodus. I remember you using Scathe with 0 charge time to the point where I can't Curaga myself because it's a spell queue. You fucking donkey. Okay, up on the bridge, and here we go. I should have Demonic Chaos there, but I can Sharp Current instead. And then while we wait, I can do one of these, get that effect off. Yeah, dude, get the hell out of the way from the Mirage Assault there. Beast him directly into the Freeze Lancer. And then do it again. I love Raging Blast. It's so stupid. I didn't need anything. Oh well. It's fine. We'll probably get a full heal by the time we're done with this anyway. So I shouldn't be terribly concerned. Look at us all fighting.
Come on, how many soldiers does this tub carry?
More than they need. I can assure you of that.
Let's split into 2 groups. One group can run over to the bridge and bring the ship to ground level.
Okay, fair enough.
Good idea. That way Gaius and his crew can reinforce us. Then we can break through these troops.
Why are they all screaming in the background if we're all standing around talking? Like, shouldn't... They only have us to fight, right? Nice kick, Jude.
I'm gonna stay here and fight. Mila, you should go.
Are you sure, Jude?
What would she know about commandeering airships? Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again. You know, I should have seen that. I like the little sweat drop on the enemy there. That's pretty good.
Ivor?
Oh, he's laughing in the cold. The hypothermia must be getting to him.
Hit the showers, fraud. The curtain just closed on you. I'm the new star of the show now.
You are literally the reason why these people are here.
Here's a breather. No, 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 no! This is all wrong. Now you're supposed to explode into a jealous rage.
I'm not gonna be jealous of you, you fucking idiot. You're the reason why this story is going to keep going for an extra 6 hours.
Gonna let you play the hero?
What do you know about airships? Okay, bye.
You've gotten pretty good at handling him.
Nah, that just kind of popped into my head.
I mean, what else are you gonna do when he jumps off a wyvern, cracks his head open on a cannon, and then slams into the bottom and then starts behaving like a spider?
Anyway, let's go.
Alright, so what's the two groups, or is Ivor one of the groups now? I think Ivor's one of the groups now, honestly. Hey, does anybody mind if I, like, just get a quick bite in the middle of battle? I feel like it won't be I mean, the enemies definitely won't mind, they'll be dead, but it would help us a little bit, I think.
All right.
I guess it imposes a little challenge on me, because now I have to finish this before running out of TP. As if that's gonna happen, right? Well, there's a lot less enemies now.
Finally.
Finally what?
I have seized control of the ship.
How? What do you know about airships? How do any of us know how any of this shit works?
What do you think I'm trying to do? Fly loop-de-loops?
I mean, at the rate you're going, I wouldn't be shocked.
No?
This is what I'm talking about, man.
This must be it.
Why don't we just have Alvin do it? He'd have more familiarity with the ship.
Idiot. What do you do this time?
We told him to commandeer an airship. What else was he going to do? He's a butt monkey.
Quite a predicament.
I'll
Can you
say.
tell us anything about these things?
How would she know?
Now's hardly the time to chat. You're under attack.
I mean, at least he's competent in combat. We are so fucked. There are a lot of them, yes. Spyrix Sentry 1.0. That's a beam. But we resist it, so I guess I'm okay with it. I was up in the air for no reason, so I guess I'm just gonna... So I'm just gonna stay there. Yep, okay. First that, then do this. Sharp current, and then start spamming Raging Blast. Yeah, whenever you're ready, Jude. Thanks. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually, Rowan, because that'll get them to attack each other. I wonder if I should use Savage Roar now to show the Mystic card, since I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I'm doing it. And here's our first Mystic art. I think it's dead.
I'm stronger than I look.
And if you finish a fight, by the way, with a Mystic art, you get a custom victory dialogue where they'll say something that implies that they're kind of on an emotional high at the moment because they just killed something with a Mystic art, so... Yeah, the Exodus fight is just BS just because he has the no items gimmick field. It wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't constantly hogging the spell queue. Yes, and that is correct.
We'll take over from here.
Thanks, guys, because we were getting a little tired without our fruit and cheese.
Gaius probably didn't need us after all.
But we did help him because we provided enough of a diversion for them to take care of their stuff faster. Yeah, really, girl? Come on now. But at the very least, it's over. So.
Are you unharmed?
Yes, thanks to everyone but you.
What?
Good fucking job, Ivor.
The ship is ours.
Maybe you should just stop doing things. Because every time you do things, you fuck up. I feel like a bad person for saying something like that to anybody, but like, I think out of anyone, Ivor deserves it. He's just such an awful person. Anyway, enough of that. We commandeered the airship, so now we can fly directly to the Exodus HQ whenever. Or when they say so.
Man working to get the ship's systems under control. It may take a few hours.
Wait, isn't he the reason why we lost the Lance again? Is that what you missed? Yes. He actually turned on the Lance, which dispelled a chunk of the schism and caused all of the Exodus soldiers we were just fighting, and then some, to come through the barrier between worlds. Why did we rely on him to do anything for us just there again? Why would anyone ever rely on him to do anything other than die ever again in his life? Like, what the fuck, Ivor? Anyway, kill time while preparations are made on the ship. That's fine. I need to go shopping anyway. So, let's go talk to everybody while we wait. These are the same pants I was wearing before, Agria. Thanks, though. I make these pants no good. Unlike you, you don't have any pants. You were a receptionist? Oh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. I'm gonna go over here and talk to Gaius now. What was the point of that again? Fuck you, Ivor. You get to stay with no one talking to you. Yeah, Ivor! Why? Why would you do this? I wonder if we'll be able to find Wingle anywhere so that Rowan can talk to him. He did mention he wanted to. You know what's weird? Now that I've played Final Fantasy IX all the way through, for some reason, when I look at this place, it reminds me of not Tantalus Castle. What's the castle that you go to early in the game? Is it the one? No, it's not the one in Alexandria. That's where you start the game. I want to say Lindblum? I forget. It's the one after you go through the gate. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. She's doing it just to get under our skin. It's Pressa. So, you know.
It's just us.
Oh, okay, good. Now we can bond over our PTSD.
Yes. Mila and Rowan weren't any help.
I mean, they did tell you to...
guys tell no tales.
That's not what they said. I heard the skit.
That's not true. They didn't say it like that.
They didn't say it at all, Elise.
Teepo's got a point, though. When someone passes away, his secrets die with him.
But I remember something my parents told me once. They said that people who die are reborn as spirits.
I mean, their mana is probably used to fuel some sort of reincarnation cycle.
Even now, we just can't see them.
Just don't burn their mana too quickly, Elise.
I see. You're right.
That's probably the first considerate thing you've said to Elise all game, Jude. Good job. You're developing. Are you going to kiss his face now, Teepo, or... Okay, fair enough. I guess off they go. I think we have to meet with all of the characters, if I remember correctly, and they're just kind of scattered all over the place, so we'll go do that, and then we'll go from there. Basically, when the game tells you to go and have a chat with Gaius about getting on the airship, that's your point of no return. If you want to do any other side quests, you're going to want to do them before you do that, or else, well, you'll miss out on them, because the end of the game is coming up. And we have a lot of side quests to do. Wait, so what happens when a spirit dies, since people apparently turn into spirits when they die? Maybe there's some... See, I don't know if her parents were experts on this. Maybe they were just telling her that as some sort of, like, a bedtime fairy tale thing, but... Well, I guess it's possible that then they're reborn as humans? If there's some sort of, like, a cycle like that, you know? I don't know. I don't think it was true. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, let's go see if we can find everybody else just to wander around town. Still killing time, so... They gotta be around here somewhere, along with whatever that is. Oh, 100 gold. Somebody just left there. Cool. Is this the Rapig lady? I don't think so. Still haven't found that Rapig. It's probably off in a cave somewhere that I just haven't been to. I guess we could go do that while we're at it, but there's probably more important things I could do instead of finding someone's random pig. So. We will do side quests, but we won't do all the side quests. Matter of fact, most of the ones we'll do will be like just exploring side areas that I didn't explore previously, I think. So, you know, that'll do, essentially. Oh yeah, I'm in the buy menu. I'm like, wait, where did I get all this stuff? I have 13 holy bottles and a dark bottle, and I don't know if I'll ever use any of them. We don't use items very often in this one, do we? Probably because food is so powerful that I don't really need it. I don't have any of that stuff to sell just yet. I guess we can expand the shops. Oh, good. Fish materials are in right now. I probably don't have a ton of those, so okay. Excuse me, let's see here. The armor shop needs a little more because we have an odd, number of materials, so let's do like 8 of those. Yeah, 8 and 8. We'll do that. Just so that way we can keep them kind of even. Although I might do 8 and 9 with the armor shop just to get it a little closer. Oh look, a bunch of fire weapons after I was already done in the frickin' caves that are icy. Thanks, game. There we go. Now they're about even. And I'm running out of fish materials, but we have plenty of areas to go here with side quests, so we'll probably get a little bit of access to that stuff later, so I'm not too concerned about it. I don't think I need to buy anything just yet, but there you go. Here's where we're at. We've got 4 shops, all level 50 now, and then the accessory shop just kind of chilling at level 76. But if we keep doing this, especially if we get like a ×3 on minerals on either the weapon or the armor shop, because one of the areas we need to go to is the Zagat Flood Meadow, and there's Labavius ore there, which sells for, well, not sells, but it's worth 1,500 points each for the shop, which is only slightly worse than the Phoenix Tails that we had previously, so that's pretty good. We shall make good use of it. Is any of this stuff worth my while? Oh yeah, I kind of can't see because nobody's in my party for now, so maybe I'll wait until they come back in the party before I start buying anything. And then did I get anything interesting here? Savage Flare and Eternal Flame. Alright, well, they're there. Not really too concerned about it, though. I should be more concerned about buying food because, well, you know, the food is in here. So let's go buy food and then we'll concern ourselves with finding the rest of my party. Let's see. We used the Croquette Parfait, but we already replaced it, so that's fine. Fruit and cheese. Or not Croquette Parfait, Chocolate Parfait. The one that was up there. I'm just so used to using the Croquette Parfait that I just say it instinctively now when I've got a parfait. Alright, so that's that. I should eat one of those, though, before I get started, so then I'm not, like, out on food. How about a large fruit and cheese? And then we replace it immediately? That should be good. Although I probably shouldn't be eating as much fruit and cheese. I should probably eat through some of the chocolate parfaits and peach pies that we have. Because that'll encourage me to heal myself more, and since I'm working on Guardian Field and Healer anyway, I might as well do that, you know. I don't actually know where the rest of the party is, so we're just going to look in all the rooms in every place and see if we can find them. And if we can't find them in town, we'll go find them outside. Because there's no objective marker. Which, I mean, is fine. I don't need an objective marker, but the objective is literally kill time, so in some cases it would be nice, you know. Let's see. So we could go to the Xylon Woods Temple. I could go to that house again, because there might be somebody over there, but I haven't seen anybody else on the way through, so I guess that house is my last potential stop with a party member, and then I gotta go to the temple to see if anybody's over there. So. But then again, I can't imagine all my party members just being inside this random person's house, so. Sounds like a plan, you too. Diligently takes notes on unproven theories. Yeah, there you go. It's like, I know that one of these is correct, I just don't know which one. I guess I could go back to the the palace and just see if if somebody popped up behind me or something because I talked to Elise. That'd be a little bit weird because, like, the game doesn't point you in that direction, but yeah, you never know. I'll just check over here first and see if anybody's over here, and then if they are over here, cool. If they're not over here, then that's fine too, because I'll just go find them, I guess. I don't foresee them being in the rooms, but oh, you never know. Okay. I also don't really foresee them being up here either, but just checking every place I can find them. What if they're like up on the rooftops or something and just like, yeah, you know, it was actually kind of interesting up here. I'm freezing my ass off, but it's kind of cool. The store's open now. So that, I guess, is good. I guess we can sleep here for free now. So on top of Niakara, we could also just come back to this temple if we want a free bed. Not that we need it particularly badly, considering all the food that we eat. It is just Jude right now, right? Yeah, so going and training anywhere right now would probably be a terrible idea. I mean, we'd probably be able to make it in some cases, but, like, let's just not do that. Let's keep all of our party together for this part, you know? If I want to train, especially since I need to train multiple people to get their arts all together, I should probably try to train them together. So at the very least, I need Alvin back. Because Rowan and Elise are done. They can be on auto for the rest of the game if need be now. Alright, let's go see if our friends are inside the temple, because I sure as hell didn't see them anywhere else. Or not temple, but the castle. Well, there's a treasure glint over here. A giant shell. I guess that is an extra fish material, since I'm running a little low on those. Alright, so where the hell is the rest of my party? Did they appear behind me? There is a scene behind me.
I wonder what
is it my party
talking about?
Yes, it is. That's a little bizarre, though, isn't it? Because they direct you all the way to the front of the temple and then don't turn the camera back. I don't think they did, anyway. So, like, when they point the camera backwards to imply to the player, hey, you should go backwards.
Then you'd never understand.
But you're still just a young man. How could you throw away your life?
The answer is simple. I await my opportunity to kill the king.
Oh.
What?
Why would you want to do that? Is it because he hasn't helped you with your bipolar disorder?
That is undeniable. So I was left with only two options. Resist or submit.
You are a strong young man.
That doesn't sound like strength. That sounds like he's throwing his life away.
I have given a lot of thought to what you said earlier. It would seem that Gaius is capable of leading his people down the correct path.
Are you saying you'll support him?
Gaius may be Rashagal's only hope now that it has lost its king.
I mean, that's kind of by proxy, though, isn't it? Because we killed Noxical. Well, we didn't kill him. We put him on death's door so Celsius could kill him.
A wise decision.
You don't need to earn his respect, Rowan. You know that, right? Like, it's not a necessity for you to be respected by him. You could just keep doing your thing, man. What does he know? You're the old guy. You've got the experience. Then again, that's also a dangerous way to be, because if you're not learning things, you're going to grow stagnant. No matter what age you are. So, yeah. Alright, so now we just run around in circles until we find all of the cutscenes that are available. We've got Rowan's and Elise's done. I don't think there will be one behind the throne. This isn't the Land of Dragons from Kingdom Hearts 2, after all. I'm loath to talk to Ivor and see if that's one of the scenes. I guess I will. Uh-huh. You mean the guys that you summoned through the schism by being an idiot. Those guys, Ivor. Alright, well, I'm confused because I went through the whole city, so unless you had to see those two in order for the other teammates to pop up, I'm a little confused about where the rest of my party could... Oh, okay. Hi, Mila. Yes, I guess you had to see those two in order for her to pop up.
Why are you standing out in the cold?
Huh?
I'm deciding whether getting a cold is a good idea on the night of a big battle.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? Maybe you should sit down and rest for a bit.
Yes. Maybe this is simply fatigue. I'll take up your offer.
But what is this exactly, Mila?
Feeling any better?
Not really. But don't worry about it.
That's
Maybe
because
if you
you've
just chill for a
basically
while,
got
this will pass.
an iron railing
Okay,
jammed
sure.
up your butt at the moment.
What's the outside world like?
So maybe you should sit in an actual chair.
What do you wish to know?
Well,
Because I
stuff
can't
like the
imagine that's
climate,
very comfortable.
How the people are, things like that.
I don't really know.
Huh.
Is that strange?
No.
Did
I
you
just
erase
figured
your
you'd know
memories
something.
from 2,000 years
But
ago?
It sounds like it's been some time since you've seen it.
Well,
I suppose it
don't
would
think
have
it's a
changed
matter
by
of
now.
memory.
A little
I
bit.
simply just don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was just curious, that's all.
Yeah,
All
but
I
now
know
you've
is
got
that
her
Spyrex
curious.
use is rampant on Olympius.
Why would the people there rely on Spyrex instead of just using their manalobes?
Using Spyrex is easier. No doubt the temptation was just too strong for them.
So then if Alvin's
I
from
have a question for
Olympius,
you too,
is he
actually.
using Spyrex? Like, is his gun considered a Spyrex?
How do I put this?
You sure everything is okay?
I don't know,
You're
Mila.
acting
You're the
weird
one that
today.
brought this up.
The ship is ready for departure. Please return to the castle.
Ah, okay, there we go.
I guess we should head back.
What? Oh. Hi, Muse.
Muse, don't scare Jude like that.
When did you get here? And how did you get here so
May I
silently?
speak with you in private for a moment?
Okay, I'll leave you two
Catch up.
alone.
I'll just wait back at the castle.
I'll see if I can go find Alvin and Leia while I'm at it. Because I sure as hell didn't find them. I don't know what the hell they're up to. Head back to the castle. I am in the castle. Do I go into the audience chamber? Basically, I'm just waiting for my party to all come back together, and it looks like the rest of them are over here, so I guess that's probably going to happen now. But yeah, once the party's all back together and they give us the opportunity to say, hey, go talk to Gaius when you're ready to go on the airship, that's when I'll say, okay, well, world's in imminent peril. Side quest time. She's got to have some development for her sister on her path. Otherwise, it'd seem a little weird because all of a sudden on the 11th hour introducing a character right before the final battle.
That was quick.
Would be a bit
You could
strange.
say that.
The gang's all here. Let's go see Gaius.
Hold on, everyone. Gaius and the others are taking this fight very seriously. We must make sure we are fully prepared.
Ah, Rowan, being genre savvy as usual. Well, I don't know if it's as usual, but he's experienced enough to be genre savvy and know when the final battle is on the way. So, yeah, he's right because you talked to Gaius to depart. So let's go do side quests. But first, the Ears of a Monster.
Listen, Mila, about Ivor.
Why are you whispering?
Because Ivor can hear a pin drop half a mile away.
He's
That's
constantly
true.
listening to
When he
us.
flew in on that wyvern, he was able to hear everything we said. So what is it?
I wouldn't worry, you two. It's the wyverns that have great hearing, not Ivor. They navigate by channeling wind spirits to bring them every noise within miles.
And
They
he
probably
can
just told
communicate,
Ivor what they heard.
yeah,
You
with
really think
beasts, so he would
If
be
your
able to
handmaid
do
really
that.
had such good ears, don't you think he'd be a little less deaf to subtext?
He's deaf to subtext to begin with,
So,
so
what about Ivor?
I don't know about that.
Oh, I was just going to ask why he's so deaf to subtext when he has such great ears.
Ah, a popular topic apparently.
And also, you know, the fact that Alvin's lying there, because the reason why Ivor knows so much about what we're up to is because Alvin's been writing him letters and still hasn't told any of us about it. But we've known that for hours, so at least we the players have. Flying ships.
Giant lumps of metal soaring through the sky. Kinda terrifying, isn't it?
You think
I mean,
so?
if you've never seen an
I
airship
find the
before,
idea
I can imagine it
fascinating.
probably is a little.
I'm quite excited myself, riding in a flying ship. It's beyond my wildest dreams.
Why are boys so into stuff like this?
I mean, it's very
myself.
Jules Verne,
music.
Leia.
Do these things ever fall out of the sky?
I don't know, but
But what?
I don't really care. If it did, I'd just fly away.
Well, good for fucking you.
Holding on to you.
Okay. So in any case, is it weird that some of these are lit up but some of them aren't? I guess it's alternating every one. I thought there was like a pattern to it, but no, it's just alternating. I was like, maybe we got to do something with that for a side quest, but nope, don't think so. All right, so anyway, the whole party's back together now, so let's go do some side questing, shall we? And I guess before I set out, I should go check in Canbalar itself to see if there's anything that I need to buy. But I suppose I could just do that by going to Sherrilton instead, couldn't I? Oh, I can only go to these two places? Why can't I go anywhere else? Is the game really not going to let me do side quests when the world is in imminent peril? That's just mean! I kind of want to actually see for myself, though, because, like, that seems strange. Like, I know that they're like, oh, well, you know, you should go to the final battle, but they almost never do that in RPGs. They always open the place up and let you go do side questy stuff, so. I'm going to try going to the Mon Highlands. If I have to walk everywhere to get my fucking map to work again, I will. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is going to be elemental weapons, which is fine, but I'm not really a huge fan of the elemental weapons, so at least not in this game. So I'll just leave that alone. Anything new at the armor shop? Let's see. The Mithril Circlet is actually worse than the Holy Circlets they came in with, so that's fine. We've already got a Mithril Helm. The Gothic Helm is next. The Gothic Ribbon is actually an upgrade for you, although it's only slight. So maybe we wait for the Versatile Ribbon. Exile Hat is what Rowan already has, so I guess we should grab one for Jude since he's currently on a Noble Hat. Tiger Cap. Oh, that's not on sale yet, so we won't worry about that. I know I have so much money I shouldn't be worried about whether or not it's on sale, but I am. I think I'm going to wait to get the Bloody Coat before I get them another armor upgrade, because it gives them dark resistance, and that's actually something we don't have access to at the moment, so on armor anyway. We have Dark Guard, but we don't have access to it on any armor for now, so that'll be useful. And apparently Alvin would still benefit from equipping any of this stuff, but I think I got a Gothic plate, and I said, it's not that much better than what he's already got. I think I'll wait until another upgrade or two before I get it for him, so I guess we'll wait for the full plate. As for the Gothic dress, it's a pretty decent upgrade for Elise, actually, over... Well, that's why, because she's got the rune cloak. So, I will wait on all of these things. Alright, so what does it say if I go to the Mon Highlands? This isn't the Mon Highlands, hold on. Like, will it just not let me out of the area here because I have 3 separate places I would love to go? And that guy's got a side quest for all I know. Our preparations, once our preparations are complete, we need to go to the audience chamber. Okay. So maybe we'll only get to go to the Nala lava tubes before the game decides to end. That's unfortunate, because then we won't get to explore Old Bacal Mine or the other place, but we'll figure it out. It might, you know, what might happen is there might be like a cutscene in the actual thing, in the actual audience chamber that will let us go in there, so... In any case, before we go there, since it won't let me go to the other 2 places for right now in order to actually complete them, I'm going to save here before we go in, and I'm going to go to the Nala lava tubes now. just so that we can get that done beforehand, because there's the Nile lava tubes, and there's also a separate tundra area that is directly outside of that we can go to as well. Although it might not even let us go there now that I think about it. Let me see. It lets us go all the way to Fezabel Marsh, though, so... Okay, I guess it'll let us go to the Xylan Woods, so that's where we're going. Let's go to the Xylan Woods. So it will let us go there. We'll see. Hey, Cole, welcome back. How you doing? Your hubris has finally gotten the better of you. Oh boy, what happened now? What's the problem? We're in Xylan Woods. What the hell is that thing? And why is it here? That was not here before this. Maybe we should try to fight it? I feel like that's a bad idea, just waiting to happen, but... Well, you never know. Might be worth our while. I'm gonna try fighting it. Wait, hang on. I think I see something sticking out of its head, which would mean... No, don't fight it. Run the hell away from it. No, that's just the electricity. Actually, I think I know what this is. This is one of the notorious monsters in the game, if I recall correctly. Because he shouldn't be electric if he's a part of the local flora and fauna. I think it's a notorious monster, and if you kill him, you get one of the devil's arms? I think, if I recall correctly, so. Check your DMs on Discord? Okay, I will check them out after I
frostbite everywhere.
Find out. Well, and let's keep moving so that Leia doesn't end up with frostbite. But yeah, I think that's one of the devil beasts, if I recall correctly. In any case, the ladder's back up to the, not Kukar Ice Caverns, now lava tubes now, so we can head on up. I already beat all the enemies in the screen, so we might as well just do that. If you want to beat the Devil Beast by now, though, I think if I remember correctly, you can just kind of have Alvin do Hellfire into Demon Fang to Hellfire into Pulse Shot and then block his incoming attack and just keep doing that over and over again and you'll eventually get him. But if I remember correctly, they're like really high leveled, so I don't know if I want to. Do it, fight the thing. So you tried to hang up your foam. It did not end well. Unrelated, bless YouTube do-it-yourself tutorials. Oh. Did it not stick on the wall, or like what happened? What happened? Let's go through the Nile lava tubes, and then I'll come back and I'll try fighting the thing. How about that? I probably can't link you with the others, but I can link the other two together. So I'll go do that first. Can you get hit by Demon Fist? Oh, good. A whole ton of flying enemies. Nice. Keep that up, Rowan, because I have only resisted Raging Blast to work with for right now, so.
All right.
I also probably should have used Healer there. You know, honestly, I probably could also get away with using Squall Shot because this place is full of fire enemies, as you might expect, considering the locale. Oh, okay, this isn't going to work because one of them's up on a cliff. But yeah, this place is full of fire enemies, so it's a good thing I already got Beast all done, but didn't get Raging Blast. 20 silver ore, not bad. So, because Raging Blast is not really going to be all that useful here. As a matter of fact, since that's the case, maybe it would be better to swap to Alvin and just have him kind of hang out and do stuff. Jude, I didn't turn on Sunspark in here, though, for you, did I? You don't need Mirage Blitz. Or Muse anymore, for that matter. So let's turn on Sunspark so that way you can get a little bit of use out of it. I don't actually remember if Sunspark gets anything for leveling up, but probably. No, the drywall gave out. Now you have 2 holes in your wall, which you then corked yourself. Oh, great. See, this is why I said wait for Dad to do it. I know he's being a pain in the ass and not doing it, but, like, you don't have experience with that stuff, you know? So it's kind of tough to do. Oh, I'm on Alvin. Hold on. Okay. Just back up and then charge. Or not, because there's an enemy right on top of me. Okay, now we charge. There we go. And get the Grove going. Get the Grove Street representation. Squall Shot while I'm in the middle of it. I should probably link with, like, Rowan or Elise with Alvin a little bit more, though, so we can get those other heart skills. Oh. If there is a virtue I am lacking, it is patience. Yeah, and that's fair, but I don't know. It's just... I understand, because Dad has a tendency to not do things as quickly as we might want him to do them, so... Did you tell this to him yet, or did that not come up in conversation yet? Let's see. Okay, so go to the end of the hallway. Then go up. I'm actually just going to run around this guy, I think. We could do all the battles in here, but I kind of want to link some of them up, and if they're not linkable, it just bores me, I guess. I should probably get Mila and Leia in here, though, because they would know what they're doing and where they're going here, because they kind of have been here already. So I'll get them in a couple of battles. I'll do it in this one, as a matter of fact. You have told him, just not that you corked it yourself. Okay, well, fair enough. Actually, first of all... Ow. Okay, first of all, whatever that's all about. Second of all... Let's do that. Thank you for the meteoric wall throw-in, because that probably saved me a whole bunch of problems. Okay. Wall shot up. What do you think? You're going to be able to flame ring me directly from there? I don't think that's going to work. Ow. Thanks, Jude.
Watch a pro in action.
Okay, got him. It's not like I can variable trigger him either, because he resists that. I mean, I could do it, but it wouldn't really work out too well in terms of damage-wise. So Guardian Field needs how much? 87 more? Okay, that's a lot, but if I do 2 of them per fight, that might actually work out okay. So, we'll see. Of course, Demon Fangs is going to go straight over their heads now, but, you know. Right. I'm going to link up with Rowan as well, by the way. Get a Squall Shot going while they're all stuck here. Tidal Wave and Ignite Terror will keep them in place, and now they're all dead.
A little too easy. Yeah, we need a real challenge.
We need to be able to link enemies up, or else we're just going to be stuck doing this all the time. We can probably link those 2 up, actually, because they're close enough together. As long as there's no invisible plot wall between them. There's a bunch of Chimera's mains around here. That's fun. Oh, good, 2 big guys. Yeah, they should be. Linkable. Okay, yeah, definitely linkable, because they're practically right on top of each other, so...
Prepare yourself for Rowan
Alright, those. Ignite Terror on the way. Do another one. Ow. And now do this. Oh good, we can link up Squall Shot with something. So let's do that. Nice, just keep that up. Yes, I would like to hit you, Mr. Bat, with Guardian Field, but I keep getting knocked out of it, so that's fun. I'm losing my stuff. Okay, there we go. Now we'll run at this guy from a different angle. Grove him, well, field him, but you know. Do it again, just because.
Let's show him.
And then all those should hit. Yep, and there you go.
We're so strong when we work together.
Yeah, everyone's so cool.
I won't let anyone down.
Actually, I think we already got Jude, Hart, Elise, didn't we? So maybe I should... Enemy Disciple, nice. So maybe I should actually link up with Elise with Alvin and see if that does anything for us, because we need to get that one still. We need to get that one, and we need to get... whatchamacallit? Jude, Hart, Rowan as well. What am I doing? Okay, I did it again. That's fine. It should work out okay.
Very impressive. You too. I believe we show great promise.
This is what I get for not playing for 4 days. I forget that Squall Shot is on a different button than Guardian Field. Oops. Okay, I can link up a battle over there, so...
We'll try to be merciful. Always be on the line.
You know, I got one. That's good enough. Just set it up. Move those up. I think variable trigger is the T-Poke cannon, so I guess we'll use that. Okay, well, it did some damage, so.
Not bad.
And that fruit and cheese is doing us some good because it is holding its own for quite a while here. There's a hole in the wall over there. So let's go hit that up before we try to take these enemies on. And I'm going to get the hell out of there because that's a trap waiting to happen and they're going to respawn anyway. Goodbye, sir. I'll be back. Saffron. Actually, I think if I remember correctly, there's a boss fight in here. That, like, I think the one that basically Mila, Leia, and Rowan would fight on Mila's story is in here. It's just that you can access it on both of them now. So that's cool. Okay, whole ton of enemies. Time for squall shots to charge up. And then off we'll go. Run on in. Get this going.
That's no good.
And then see how many of them we can hit with this. I got a couple of them. Nice throwing. Keep that up.
Victory. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, at least the experience in here is good, so that'll help us out with getting our levels up, so we're prepared for the final battle. Wait for guard the incoming attacks. Tidal wave will keep them in place so I can groove.
A fantastic victory.
So I guess it depends on the fight too, because I was looking at the experience. I'm like, oh, 1,000 experience for one fight, but I guess I just wasn't used to the idea
Why are you always
that
fighting without me? Well, if you insist on leaving me out, so be it.
Yeah, that's right. I was gonna have them fight, and then I didn't, wasn't I? Yeah, I was looking at the experience from the encounter link, and I'm just not used to linking encounters in here, so it doesn't really work out too well for us. All right, so Alvin, you've still got a whole bunch of Guardian fielding to do. 333. Jude's at healer's up here, 361. So he's still in good shape there. So that Mila and Leia can stop yelling at me about using them, let's bring them into the party. Why the hell not? Let Jude and Elise process their trauma a little bit while we bring those two into the party. Although I should probably set the arts up so that they don't use Fireball, because I think if I remember right, there's an enemy in a second that we're going to be fighting where that's not really going to help us now, is it? You're fine. Swallow Flight's not very effective, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. And I can have Alvin and Rowan link up, so excuse me, we'll do that. Actually, the enemy might not be here, though, now that I'm thinking about it, because obviously Mila, Leia, and Rowan would have killed it if they, you know, fought them on their side. But again, this will keep Mila and Leia from yelling at me too much. So. Alright, so we'll pop off a little bit. That's just a Guardian field, but that's fine. Get this going. Smack the shit out of them with Fatal Circle. We can do Hellfire, but I guess we'll worry about that later. No, get back here.
We never miss
our targets,
especially the ladies.
Okay, so since there isn't a boss in this area, as far as I'm aware, let's stick them back out of the party. And then we'll just pull them in like we've been doing, where we pull them in manually in some fights. So I'll just do it that way to try to get that 6-person victory screen.
Let's show our skills.
Okay, are you fireballing? Or... Okay, I guess we'll never know. Hey, look, gang, a door. I wonder what's behind it. We'll never know. He just gets so pissed that he can't open that damn door. I got that in my recommended feed recently, so... Oh, you guys are all flame ringing, so I'm getting the hell out of here.
All right. Yay, dude!
Developing underworld. Ring true.
All right, now.
Always one step ahead.
And finished.
Oh, I didn't eat anything. I will eat something then, so that way we are not worried about that. Since I'm trying to get myself to use all those Guardian Field and Healer uses, I think I'll eat Chocolate Parfait, so that way it's like, oh, I didn't get healing. I wonder why. Oh, right, because I didn't eat the right food for that. So once we're done in the lava tubes here, basically what we'll do is we'll go through the tundra area that leads back to Fezabel Marsh outside of the tubes, because there's a second section basically like of the tundra outside of the lava tubes that'll lead back to Fezabel Marsh, where Mila and the rest of them would have gone to on their side of the story. And once we explore all the way to a dead end there, although that might be where one of the devil beast enemies is, we'll go back to the temple so that I can go see that big monster thing, and we'll see just how bad it is. See if we can actually fight it. I have my doubts, but we'll see. This is not water, but that's okay. You can always just pull them all in like that.
Let's show him.
Do one of those. How about do another one?
Let's show him.
Because that's a ton of shooting that's happening out in the group of enemies there. And they're not quite dead yet, so... Oh good, you're confused. Don't worry about that too much. I haven't really used Terror Rupture with a charge on, but if you use it, it's one of the few arts that doesn't actually change. It just gets an additional hit on it. It's not like... I don't think it has an additional name where it's like... Terra something else, you know. So... Oh, a small spicy chicken roll. Okay. Well, I need to get through my small chocolate parfait first, and something tells me eating something spicy after eating ice cream probably would ruin all of our stomachs, but... If that's what the game wants me to eat, then that's what I'll eat. So Cole, where did you get the cork to fix the wall exactly? Was there some downstairs that he was just using, that you just used, or? Ow. Okay, well anyway, at least I'm trying to heal you. I suppose I should probably just go into the actual enemies if I'm trying to heal you. So.
Let's go. Let's show him.
Alright, now we get to see whatever that shows, whatever that has for the enemies. Punish you. Squall shot again. Tank right through that.
Who's next? Excellent work. Always one step ahead. Pull shot. It's over. It's over. Always one step ahead. Hero shirt. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Just keep this up.
We're so strong.
And overload his mana lobe with light and dark at the same time. Wonder how much that rare metal goes for. There's an Ifrit's treasure up here. Icon English. There we go. 10,000 more gold. Not bad. Not that we really need to worry about that. We have so much gold at this point that I'm not using. I actually took off the blue Sephira in favor of another spirit symbol, but you know, it's fine. It'll work out. Okay, that's the spicy chicken roll. So since that's the case, let's just fight these two enemies and then I'll eat one and come back for this one.
Again.
Always one step ahead.
Do one of those, do another one, maybe to break their guard. Squall shot while I'm here. To get the fatal circle before they attack me. Okay, you're busy here. Keep that up.
Always one step ahead.
The effect, by the way, of getting 400 uses on Guardian Field is basically just making it more effective, if I remember correctly.
Especially the ladies.
It increases the healing that you get from each pulse, so that's not bad. Before I check in with you, sir, I'm going to check what's in this bag. Didn't get around him far enough. Do a squall shot while we're in here because these enemies are hella weak to water. So. I guess I can show you here. See how it pulsed a third time and knocked him down while we were at it there? I probably should have used pulse shot before I got this. Deal with this guy while they're dealing with that guy. I'm not actually sure now that I think about it if the effect of whatchamacallit, because this guy's guard is keeping up quite well considering I was using the Mirage Assaults. So. But I guess if we keep this guy busy, Jude and Elise can focus on more important things.
That's no good.
No, but it will knock him down. So.
Victory. Well done, everyone.
They make an interesting sound when you knock them down as well. Okay, we can spicy chicken roll now.
You can totally do it. All right.
So let's do that, even though I'm loath to use it on a bunch of, you know, trash mobs, but that's fine. And then go back and grab this. So we have it for the next boss fight, which is not going to be happening for a little bit. So I guess we'll just be like really over-prepared when we go to the Old Vakal Mine and to Zagat Flood Meadow to finally finish them out because, well, at that point we'd be in the post-game, so of course we'd be over-prepared, you know. Oh, we got a Gothic cardigan. I guess I'll equip it since I got it. I was going to wait. Actually, I might still wait, honestly, because the extra resistance is probably still better. So I think I will continue to wait. Charge one, since the enemies seem to want to blast me. One of those up. I guess we'll squall shot while we're waiting, because we're right in the middle of all of them. Get Fatal Circle going. And then I'm getting the hell out of here before I get flame. No, get out of my way. I need to get out of here before I get flame rain.
An obvious outcome.
Like, I can see it happening, basically. As soon as I see the elemental walking up on me, I'm like, okay, he's using Flame Ring, and I know he's using Flame Ring, and I don't want to get Flame Ringed, but I'm right in the middle of all of them, so now what? You know? So that's when you gotta back up, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Looks like we can link an encounter up ahead, though. So I think since that's the case, I'm actually gonna walk around this guy, because, okay, I guess I gotta move. There we go. We've got the spicy chicken roll on for one more battle, so I might as well try to maximize the EXP I'm getting from that battle, you know. Alright, so you two are almost together. No, it didn't link. Must be like a invisible wall. That's cool. It's okay, we'll get a decent chunk of experience out of this one anyway. I wish I could back up and pulse shot like I was when I was linked with Jude, but we're trying to get the other stuff now.
That's no good. Who's next?
Hey, it's not very effective, but it still works pretty well to kill the enemies, so.
Everyone's so cool.
And that's the last of that. So now, I guess we keep going with Chocolate Parfait, since I'm still trying to keep myself using Guardian Field, encouraging myself to use it. Oh, we're pulling ahead on it, though. Only got 41 more uses, so. Some more rare metal. I didn't check what that's worth. Let me see. 270, okay. I mean, it's not that rare. Libavius ore is worth a hell of a lot more, but I suppose it doesn't have to be worth a ton for it to be considered rare by a shop. They might just not know what they're missing. I only charged the one, and I'm backing up because, okay, no flame ring. Good.
Let's show him. Fatal Circle. Hit him with water. Squall shot. Let's show him.
And I could do another Mystic Art here, but it feels weird to use a Mystic Art outside of a boss fight, if that makes any sense. Like, I could demonstrate another one, but I don't know. Like I said, it feels weird to use it outside of a boss fight. So.
That was excellent coordination between us.
The link of 3 generations?
Okay, so the way forward is over there. More jet black feathers that I'm not going to get to use at the rate we're going. And this leads to some kind of dead end that might also lead to a treasure, so let's go take a look. Doesn't look like I'm going to be linking anything up here, so... More everblooms. Growing in the middle of a lava tube. That's interesting. Alright, is there an invisible wall between you two? Let's see. Yes. Yes, there is. Oh, no, there isn't, because he just walked past it, I think. Okay, we linked them up, and we have back support, so I don't have to worry about being counter-breaking. Excuse me.
You're safe.
See what I mean about him using Flame Ring? Just knew it was going to happen immediately. You know, the sound effect that I was hearing might actually be from Morning Edge rather than specifically from the enemies that we're hitting, unless that's just what all elementals sound like. I guess that's all possible.
Let's show him.
You are confused and stunned, so this is probably going to be completely unnecessary for you, but that's fine.
Always one step ahead.
Watch a pro in action.
Just keep building the bar.
Always one step ahead.
I missed. I missed again because he fell over.
Not bad.
If I had charged up before I used that there, it would have turned into Punishing Beam, which would have actually picked him up and then knocked him down again. So, would have worked a little bit better than what we just did. Alright, let's go see what's at that dead end, since now I'm curious, like, what the hell is the point of this little section? I haven't ever played the Mila side of the story all the way to this point to know. I've only ever seen the exclusive content in the Mila side story, so I don't know what a lot of the other little things are here. Like, because people will show the boss fights all the time on YouTube, but they won't show the other stuff.
Always one step ahead.
Hit him with water.
I shall provide support. Okay.
Out there. Wonder if I should back up and pulse shot even though I'm not on Jude here. Because that might work a little bit better.
Let's show him.
So catch a whole bunch of enemies in the middle. Also going to charge up because, you know, this guy just is keen to guard him. So. Okay, it is in fact Terra Fissure. And there's the get up and knock down there. But thank you, Rowan. Not that I really needed it, but okay.
I did it!
So, just finish out the area then. Then go to the tundra. Keep working on Raging Blast. There's probably only a couple of areas that we can go into in the tundra, and then after that we can just kind of move along. Especially since Alvin still hasn't gotten his next move yet, although I might be able to access... Well, no, I think it's on the 5th tier, actually, because if he doesn't have access to it right now, then he wouldn't, because it's not... I don't think it's in the 4th tier anyway, so... let's see, yeah, the Xillia tundra is available to us on the other side here, so we're gonna go that way. As a matter of fact, I might even, well, let me see how many more Guardian Fields I need before I say. I might even slow down on how many, okay, 32. I was gonna say, I might even slow down on how many enemies I'm fighting here, since we have to do them one at a time, but I don't know necessarily that I have to, since I can still get 2 of these off, at least, per fight.
Watch a pro in action.
I mean, I guess I could switch to Jude so I could get something other than Fatal Circle with the shots.
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it.
Like when I have an over limit, you know. But I'm like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Why are there no enemies in this section? This is a perfect opportunity for me to get one of the few encounter links that would be available here. I wonder if I could link those two. Oh, flame cape, nice. I'll show you here on the map in a second, but there's like this guy that's here now, around the bend here, was pretty close to the edge of the thing. So I was thinking we might be able to like bring him all the way to the edge, bring that enemy very close to him. Come on, little bat. Let's see if this works out. No, because you can't go any further than that, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I was going to try to link him from, like, way high up in the air like that, but it isn't really going to work out, it doesn't look like, so. Ifrit's treasure. Skill tome, Wall of Soul. Mila gets energy barrier from this. What the hell is energy barrier? Let's go see. Let's see here. Energy barrier down here. All damage taken will be lessened by 30% at the cost of 3 TP each time. So with spirit symbols, I could see that being really OP, and if I started with Mila, I would probably turn that on, but since this is a Jude playthrough, I don't really see much of a point to it. I mean, I guess I could just get another spirit symbol for her now, but it's like, don't I already have enough of those? Haven't I shown how broken they are already? Red Savory. Ooh, 30 TP out of that? Holy shit. It's actually pretty useful. That'll get us an entire new tier with our spirit symbols. I'm gonna use another one just because I didn't get the charge up. I can't use another one.
Let's show him.
Alright, so the Squall Shot will come down, the Fatal Circle will come down and blast the hell out of everything. I guess I'll do a little bit out of that. I'll even do it again since we got a negative gate going from Elise to keep things nice and close to my Guardian field. Okay. So, I guess we'll go to the other dead end, and then we'll just see what we've, we'll try to grab as many of the treasures as we can. I'm probably, like I said, going to avoid a few encounters now because we're not really too far away from Guardian Field being done for the rest of the thing, and then it's just a matter of whatever Alvin has left, Only the one other art. There's a thing here. Let's go in here first. Then we'll see if we can do a link. Okay, a couple life bottles. Don't need those. I'll use all those extra items to increase my stats later, once we finish up with this section. So can you two link up? Yes, I believe so. Yes, that is close enough to link them up. Well, that'll make things a little more challenging, which is what I want. So. I got a third, I didn't even realize I equipped the third charge. That might be why I've been getting, storm shot out of some stuff. Okay, well, I was going to do that. I'm just going to walk off to the side here so you guys can't shoot your line AoEs at me as easily. There we go. Probably should have just Terror Rupture right away there. Let's do it now. And then do it again because the guy's right here. Okay, I let go of the R1 button there.
Look out!
I'm getting the hell out of here. Flame Ring a go-go. I would walk directly towards the negative gate to fix that with Guardian Grove, but wow. Flame Ring. Now we can do it again. She's really going nuts with Ignite Terror, isn't she?
Alright, you ready?
Hey, that will work though, because even though it doesn't get any extra effects, it will deal good damage, so.
Is fighting the only answer?
Okay, so did we go all the way over there? We did not. Okay, off we go then. Go see what's over here. 2 more areas, and then I guess we're going to be going to the final area today. Boy, it's a good thing the cutscenes after the Exodus HQ are pretty long, because otherwise I'd feel a little bad, because it'd be like, oh, we're only going to have an hour's worth of stream on the next stream, and then that's it. I'm not really too concerned, though, if we don't get to explore the Zagged Flood Meadow or the Old Vical Mine, because we will get the chance to explore them eventually in Tales of Xillia 2. So if we don't get to explore them in this one, that's okay. We'll have a chance. So, apologies, I didn't actually... I guess I didn't plan this out very well, but I didn't realize the game was basically going to be like, no, you're absolutely not allowed to go traveling at the very end of the game. Even though the world is in imminent peril, so that would make this the best time to go do side quests. But, yeah, didn't realize. My bad.
Let's show him.
Okay. We'll let that hit. Oh, it's light elemental, so now he's confused. Very nice. Ow. Okay, so he's hitting his friends, and that's why. Okay. I was gonna try to line them up, but I guess I could have done it with pulse shot.
Always one step ahead.
And now, sir, you are alone, which means you will have that happen. Oh yeah, that's right, they have Giant Tipo drop now. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, that's a Raging Blast combo that Jude has with Elise. So I'm gonna have to remember that, because in a minute I'm gonna be playing as Jude again, so... I'm over here with just Fatal Circle. I mean, it's good, obviously, between Rowan and Alvin, but they've got like 3 or 4 arts now together, Jude and Elise do. So that's incredible. You guys good enough to... Yep, you're close enough to link up, good. I'm gonna get like 1 charge. Thanks, Jude, that actually got me... never mind, 1 charge. I still got 1. I can't get over there, so I'm just gonna go over here. Probably better anyway, because then I don't get flame ringed in the process.
Watch a pro in action.
If you think you're going to be able to stun me, you're sorely mistaken, because that's not how Overload works.
They won't get through. They won't get through.
Oh my lord, the frame drops. Pushing this thing to its limits with all the flame effects all over the screen. My PS3 is going to be screaming as badly as the Nintendo Wii was at the end of Skies of Arcadia. I'm still in the ring. My Fatal Circle.
Let's show him.
There. Go ahead, get into it, Rowan, so we can keep ourselves nice and well healed.
Sorry about that.
So this is
Okay,
experience.
that takes care of that. Mila got a level up, that's good. And we are at the end of the lava tube, so let's see what we have to sell to the peddler. We'll buy some extra supplies. I'm just going to save before I do it, I think. Although I could probably save after I do my leveling up as well, but maybe we should do that at the end of the tundra. Just so it's done, you know. Alright, let's see what we can buy. Any items that I'm low on? I don't think we used a whole lot of them. Yeah, not really, it looks like, so I won't bother with buying them. Do I want to buy an hourglass for later, though? I can think of one situation where I can set up the glitch again, but I kind of want to do it using not an hourglass if possible. Like, there's a way to do it without using it, and I can talk about it when we get that far. But we're not there yet, so... Do I need these holy symbols either? Probably not. Oh well. All that monster fluid I could have gotten from the Zagged Flood Meadow. Now I can't access it. Okay, bug materials we have plenty of, so let's just, like, get rid of all of these, I think. Because those are old, so... Deluge Fist, Vortex Flame, and Fountain Rod. Well, 2 of those 3 would be pretty useful in here. What do we have for bird materials anyway? Oh, plenty of bird materials too. Perfect. We can just get this up to 52 and then some as well. Not that I'm making any purchases for that matter, but you know, I guess it's there. Oh, the Phoenix Guard would have helped here too, but oh well. Not a big deal. And then I guess it's just food really that I'm concerned about getting. So let's get that while I'm thinking about it. Excuse me. And then we should be okay from there. I think we just need... We have all the fruit and cheese we need, right? Because I didn't see any of that. Yeah, off. And we got a spicy chicken roll to replace the other one, so... Thank you! And I think there's another save point right here, actually. I'm not really sure why they do that. They put a save point on one end of the screen and then the other, but... Hey, I'll take it, I guess. Maybe it's because you can fast travel to these places, so like they try to give you options in case you fast traveled and you didn't realize, oh, well, I could just walk behind me and get a save point, you know? Alright, I only need 12 more Guardian Fields to finish Alvin off for now, and I really do need to work on Jude's Raging Blast, so I guess we're going back to Jude. We'll save those 12 for later, I guess. And we'll stay linked with the Lees, because Giant Tipo drop with Raging Blast seems like it's working pretty good. Let's set all of our other stuff up here, though, so that way I can just roll the stick if I ever want them to do stuff. So, you do Squall Shot, and then you do Negative Gate right there. Alright, I usually don't need to do that with Jude, but hey, since I've got it, I might as well do it, you know, so. And Healer needs 39 more. Alright, cool. What does Raging Blast need? I didn't look. 278. Alright, got it. I will attempt to do that. Actually, no, I don't want to cancel the save operation. I'll just do it now. And then I will, whatchamacallit? I will take a stretch break is what I'll do. And then I will wait to use the Lilium Orb until we get done here, after we link all these guys together. Since I'm feeling very linkable, considering the fact that I couldn't do hardly any of that back in the thingamajigger, so back in the caverns. Of course, now I'm going to be, like, on Alvin, thinking, oh, I gotta, like, whatchamacallit, I gotta charge while I'm at it, and that's just not how this works. I need to get that away from me. Okay, so, that's not really going to help against this guy. It'll help against this guy, though. Get him, Elise! I love that stupid art. It's pretty great. Okay, healer right in his face because Elise has him covered.
You get along so well.
And I should probably eat something so that Alvin and Rowan don't have a little bit of... Oh, Alvin Heart Rowan, nice. So they don't have to worry about that so much. So now it's just Jude Heart Rowan then, right? Because... I think we already got Jude Heart Elise. So I guess we're switching over. I just got Giant Tipo drop, and now I have to switch over again. Oh well. Croquette Parfait, because we're a little low on stuff. What linked arts do you have with Rowan right now, Jude? Let's go see. Dragon Shot, which I'm not using. Oh, Raging Blast does have a link with him. Cool. And then Beast and Cerberus Strike and Demon Fist. So you have all of your link arts with Rowan already. Okay, that's cool. I didn't realize that, so... But the one that I'm actually using will actually come in handy here, and it actually would have come in handy in the lava tubes as well, because, well, it's water and earth elemental instead of fire, so I could have used it there, but, well, we're already through, so, oh well. But once we get the Jude Heart Rowan one, I guess at that point it doesn't really matter who I link with. I can link with whomever I would like to for the rest of the game. Omega Elixir. That's cool, thanks. Alright, there's two enemies on top of this hill. If I can get up there somehow. Here we go. And you know, I'm not doing the thing that I was doing where I was like checking for caves everywhere first before I fight all the enemies, so let me do that too. And then I'll just leave these guys up here. Well, I won't leave them. I'll probably fight them before I go down. Oh, Red Jasmine. That's nice. Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure if that was going to link or not. Everybody walk into this. There we go. Alright, run the hell away. Oh, okay. That's it. Walk right into it. Oh, okay. You fell too far away. Now there's all this happening. Are you reverberting or something? Okay, no,
It's not working.
oh yeah, and I gotta kind of link up with Rowan.
That's one.
Well, that doesn't really work out against the enemies here, but hey, I'll take it. Jude, buddy, turn around. There you go. It's still killing them, so I suppose I can't be too angry about it, you know? Even though it's the wrong element. I can be angry about Raging Blast not having a larger AoE, but... Thanks, Rowan. While he's busy on the ground, let's get a healer in. Blow him the hell up. Go help Elise and Alvin. Frigid Blast.
And finished.
See, now we're raking in the EXP. Spirit Sentry. Don't know what that does, but cool. Thank you. I don't know what most of these titles do, to be honest. I think they might eventually affect the grade that you get. And I guess we haven't really talked about grade yet, have we? So grade is a Tales staple. Usually, at least if you're used to the old games like Symphonia, you'll play through the game, and as you fight, the better you do in battle, the more grade you'll get. And so what that does for you is later on, you'll basically be able to use that grade to purchase things. Depending on which game you're playing, it might happen during the game, it might happen after the game is already over. In this case, you don't see the grade that you get until after you've already beaten the game. And what it does for you is it allows you to purchase bonuses for New Game Plus. So if you want to earn extra experience or anything like that, you can do that. Well, breaks my bond. I was actually not intending to fight that guy just yet, but I had to look up with the camera in order to get these sharp pincers. No caves in this area? Doesn't look like it from what I've seen so far. Well, we'll fight our way back if there aren't any, I guess. Oh yeah, so you can use it for bonuses after you beat the game for New Game Plus. We just can't see the grade for right now because it's not available until then. Okay, yeah, definitely nothing that I can use. Alright, so how about all three of you, like, link up for this encounter since, you know, I already got you all in one place, so might as well, you know. Okay. Pick this up. Because we're a little over leveled for the enemies here anyway, so we should be able to do halfway decent damage to all of them. Am I going to be able to hit you from there with Raging Blast? No, I didn't think so. I can hit you with this though. Probably should have gotten a healer in there, but I'll get it in now.
Time to go to work.
At least she's telling him like it is now. Windlands. Running away from that. Don't really need to. It's an elementary art. But, you know.
Is this really the only way?
Alright, so the Crocat Parfait is done. We've got a few more enemies to deal with. I didn't Lilium Orb. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I wasn't going to do that until after I finished up this section. That's fine. So we'll wait to do it. Did the screen just get darker a little bit all of a sudden, or is that just me? It's probably just me. Alright, we might get another triple link here because this guy's keen on getting at us here. Do one of these while everybody's standing here. Got Demon Fist. And then blow somebody up. It doesn't matter who. Jude is not discriminatory when it comes to Raging Blast. He needs it at 400 uses, so he doesn't care who gets hit by it. Or if people get hit by it, because definitely didn't get anything hit by it there.
Alright, fantastic.
I wonder if Yuri would be proud of me for using Frigid Blast. Probably not, because we had to have 2 people do it, you know.
They won't get through.
You don't even look bad.
Rowan! They won't get through.
This is getting a little on the ridiculous side, but that's okay.
Always one step ahead.
I love grinding one art over and over again. It's so much fun!
You're making me look bad.
I'm gonna get a healer in, actually, while we're hanging out over here. Thanks, Rowan, but I don't think I need it, considering how far away all the arts are. Nice, good job, Elise.
You did well, Elise.
2,000 experience for finishing that up as well.
Alright, not bad.
And Alvin got a level up. Actually, everybody should be at 48 by the time we're done here at the rate that we're going, so... Hell, we might even have a few people at 49 because we've got one whole area left after this to take care of. Oh, I didn't grab this on my way through. Let's go grab it now. Red Sage. And since we're taking our time with these areas, it'll actually help us a little bit because it means that we won't finish up the final dungeon today. So it'll give us a little bit of time to kind of meander around. Alright, so I'm going to try to link on different levels here since you're right there. See if I can pull you over here before that one walks away. Where the hell did he go? It says he's there. Oh, there he is. Okay. Come over here. It doesn't link. Okay, that's fine. Actually, doing these. I guess I'll do it again. Or not. Since we lost this.
It's not working? All right.
Okay, we got all of them. I guess because, you know, it was a small encounter, it wasn't linked up. But I can probably link you up with these 2 over here now. And then I think that's it. I think then we can move to the next screen because I think at that point we've killed everything in these areas. So, let's see here. Ooh, that was a little hairy. I probably shouldn't have cut it that close, but I did. Alright, in we go. Wait for my thing to recharge. And off we go. Thank you, Elise, for making that way easier on me. Keeping all the enemies together.
It's not working? All right. Fantastic.
I mean, you're saying it's not working, Jude, but it seems to be working pretty well, all things considered. Maybe get in a healer while I'm here, since everybody's preoccupied. And by that I mean all the enemies are preoccupied. I guess all of my friends are preoccupied too with keeping the enemies from killing me, but you know.
I shall provide support.
Okay, stunned him, that's good.
I shall provide support.
I guess I'll just back up. I probably shouldn't have because I missed my raging blast as a result of that, but yeah, it's okay. Okay, so, heal up, because we still need those healers. Still need the raging blast as well, so I guess I'll use this before my over limit runs out.
Sorry about that.
I just love the pick-up drop of Raging Blast. It's just... when enemies don't have Iron Stance, it's just so OP. Just get them up and knock them back down. Like, look, we've almost used it 200 times already. Now, granted, it's the only thing I've been spamming since we got into the tundra, but still, you know. Alright, let me go grab this as well, because I didn't see this up here while I was busy trying to link on 2 different elevations. Okay, that's fine. Alright, one more section, then into Fezabel Marsh, probably for a different section, which might also have a Devil Beast in it. Seems weird, though, because that's got to mean that if the Devil Beast is in Xylan Woods right now, that means the other ones are out on the map somewhere, and we can't go to those sections of the map because the game won't allow us to, you know? Seems like a bizarre design choice to me, but what do I know? I ain't in these developers' heads. Alright, there we go. Get all three of you together. For triple links. I'm gonna heal her while I'm over here as well. How are we doing on that anyway? Jude Heather. 372. Alvin, you're at 388 still on Guardian Field, so you haven't used it at all since we let you go. That's fine. And just like that, Jude now has an extra chance to inflict burn with Raging Blast. So, yeah. Beat it, Buster. There. You need to hit up a healer, actually. There's a little ending lag on that. I pressed the button and it didn't immediately do it like I was going to. Okay, maybe I should guard a little bit. I'm just letting them hit me. Back up and heal her a little bit. Elise is right here, and she could use it. Okay. It's too bad I don't really have very much in the way of AoE with Jude. He's very much more focused on single target, at least in my opinion. He has some AoE arts, but they're not as useful as, say, a lot of Alvin's crowd control stuff. So, my lord. I immediately regretted that. I'm gonna do it again because I immediately regretted it. Thanks, Elise. I think that's her first nurse.
Sorry about that.
And 2,000 more experience. Very nice.
That wasn't too bad. There's always room for
Jude and Rowan got level ups. Very good. And I need to eat something else, so let's eat something else. Fruit and cheese, medium. Just because I keep triple linking encounters, so like if I'm gonna keep doing that, I gotta make sure I'm a little careful. We might need more HP and TP because of it. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I should probably also go check for any other caves. There wasn't any caves in the other area, though, so I don't know that we necessarily have to concern ourselves with them. So, we will see. Let me stretch while I'm thinking about it, because if I don't stretch for a long period, it will hurt my back when I get up. Oh, that was pretty good. Actually have a little bit more room to maneuver while I'm in this chair, so that was the advantage that I was hoping that I would have, basically, is I can move around a little bit more freely. So that's nice. Heart eye patch. Thanks, Ifrid. 8 pearls. I guess we were running a little low on fish materials for now. Alright. You two, I guess, are getting linked together since you seem to be already doing that yourselves. Keep that up. Run to the side so the wind lance doesn't hit me.
won't get through. Try fire. All right. Fantastic. Try fire.
Ready when you are.
One.
And I guess blast.
Fire. Here we go.
I figured I was going to catch something else with that, but I caught a couple of things with that, so that's good. See, there is some AoE on Raging Blast. I don't think it gets an AoE upgrade when you upgrade it. So, like when you use it multiple times. So.
Very impressive. You too. I believe we show great promise.
And I'm just thinking about it also, I think I need to bring Mila and Leia back in before they complain about not getting used again. So let's go do that in a sec, I think. What are our levels looking like? Okay, Elise is almost 49. Jude's at 49. Elise and Leia will get there quickly, and then Mila, Alvin, and Rowan are a little behind, but they'll catch up. So probably we'll go in with 49 and then a couple of 48s, or the rest 48s.
I believe you should allow me to partake in battle.
It's funny you should mention that because I was just about to bring you into the fight. So let me do that. Alvin, Xillia, free run while they all come in. And then Elise, Neon. Alright, there we go. And we'll just let them hang out while I grind Frigid Blast up some more. I wonder if the link bar, the overdrive bar, or overlink bar goes up a little bit faster. Overdrive bar, yeah. Okay. I wonder if that goes up faster when two people are linked by comparison to just the one. Like, two groups are linked by comparison to just the one. You're a little too slow on the uptake there, Axe Beach. And that's why you're dead now. Does that really help Rowan? When you send him up in the air like that, Jude? Like, I'm trying to think about it, and I don't think Rowan has any aerial arts that he can really make good use of from being all the way up there. Not in this game, anyway. Seaweed salad. In Xillia 2, he does, but he actually... Well, he's used the art that is used in Xillia 2 for that reason in this game, but only in a cutscene, and for some reason they don't let him use it as an actual art in this one, so...
Always one step ahead.
I don't know why.
Fantastic.
But I caught a bunch of people. So since they're all on the ground, we get another healer art.
Always one step ahead. I shall provide support.
I probably should have. You know, I can't remember the last time I actually snap pivoted with Jude now that I think about it. I should probably work on that, shouldn't I? Just, you know, casually not engaging with the game's mechanics in any meaningful way whatsoever. Why would I need to when I can just Raging Blast instead?
Always one step ahead.
Really good job, Tipo.
You can count on me.
Okay, art check. Healer 382, doing pretty good there. Raging Blast 253. All right, and this will be the last battle of the area. So whatever we get out of this is what we get before we go into the final area. Might not get a maximum chance to burn, but I mean, if he's using Celsius with him, Gilland that is. I mean, she's already weak to fire, so it probably will burn pretty easily anyway. I don't know if there's like an increased chance of getting the status if they're weak to it, but I mean, I gotta imagine something like that happens. I'm gonna get a healer off there. We'll auto magic guard this and also walk out of the way because I'm just that good. I can't, Rowan, I can't hit her. She's too fast. She's dodging underneath all of my attacks and freeze lancering. No sever bonds, no breaking. Get out of here. See if I can get a healer in over here for you two. Okay, I got a little bit out of it. Do another one. Okay, off we go. Never mind. Not going anywhere.
I did it!
And that's that. I think I might have missed a couple of encounters, but it's okay. We're in good shape. We've got, okay, maybe I should go do one more since Elise and Leia are so close to leveling up. There's probably one in Fezabel Marsh itself that I could do. I saw this glint over here. I didn't see it before. So I'm going to go grab it, but since they're so close, let's just go do this instead, and then we'll be at the highest level we could possibly be at in order to be ready for whatever the hell that electricity thing is in the Xylan Woods that we're going to go check out. So I'll just link all three of you up since I just heard you out of the corner of my ear. Do ears have corners? Questions for later. That might not be all three of them. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just, you know, keep doing what we did already many a time. Oh my lord. Okay, I was gonna say, so while they're all preoccupied, I'll just use a healer, but they're not all preoccupied, so thank you, Elise. See, like I said, she doesn't really need anything else for healing anymore. She's got that, and that does the job, so.
Ready when you are.
Oh, they're all away from me. Oh, not aiming in the correct direction. There we go. Reset. Okay. Keep this up. Did your little arm get hit by that, sir? That is very unfortunate for your hitbox. Oh, I missed.
Very impressive. You too. I believe we show great promise.
Good, they both leveled up. Fantastic.
I can't stop. I want to get stronger. You can totally do it. I'm just getting started.
So now it's just Mila, Alvin, and Rowan that are lagging behind a little bit. Okay, yeah, you didn't get included in that list of enemies there. It was just a double battle. That's okay. Is there a... Okay, no save point there, but there might be one at the marsh itself. So, like in the northwest region. So we'll go take a look. And then after that, we'll see what we've got. I'll probably do my Lilium orbing now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Because there's the other region over there. And then here is this one. Alright, time for orb. Let me take a drink real quick before we do orb. They're at the point where they're almost a full level behind. That's, I mean, Rowan is a full level behind Jude at this point. That's not so good. But I guess it happens. Alright, we only need 116 more uses of it. If the enemies are weak to it on the ship, then that would be great, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen, so we shall see. Okay, so we got 8 points to work with. Let's do it. Keep this up. That'll unlock Jude's next tier. I guess we can check what's up there, but at the rate we're going, we might not even get access to what's up on the next tier. Since I appear to be approaching the end without having leveled enough to get there. Though I gotta imagine, if you leveled up more than this, you'd be hella over-leveled for the final area. Especially since they aren't letting me go back, you know? Like, I gotta imagine. If they wanted you to be more over-leveled than you are, they'd let you go back so you could actually do something with it, you know? Okay, here's Phoenix Plunge. It's pretty good. It's Fire Elemental, just like Raging Blast, so it probably works better than Raging Blast in boss fights, because Raging Blast will cause enemies to counter eventually. This lets you jump up above them and just keep smashing them with fire attacks, which I don't think it gets the increased chance to burn, though, unfortunately. This is one of the skills I'd actually like to get for Jude, if possible, before the end of the game, is Invigorating Taunt, because when he's on auto, and he's linked with, say, Rowan or Elise, and they're casting and doing all the spell spam that I do, sometimes he just kind of taunts, so I figure if I can get him that, and then get him back 5% extra TP from, or more than he already gets, and change the animation, then I feel like that would work pretty well for him. So, Step Guard. Avoid staggering attack during that. Limit Fever. TP will not be consumed while in overlimit. That's pretty nice, too. Cyclonic Surge. You can actually use this to keep Jude in the air for as long as you have AC if you keep spamming it, but I don't know that it's incredibly useful as an attacking art, but it's there, so. Mirage Step wouldn't be too bad either, because that would get him no ACs consumed while quick-stepping, so that's not a bad one either. I think I'll start up here, actually. And then if we can work towards Invigorating Taunt and going this way to get to Mirage Step, that would be great. If we can't, then I'll just deal with it. I don't remember, is this the way I wanted to go for Alvin? Yeah, because Charge Breaker. So we'll get that for him. And what was this again? Moonlight Cleft. Okay, that's not the one that I care for him. It's there. I'm glad I got it, but it's not the one that I'm looking for. It's probably on the next tier up here. Which means he probably won't get it until, like, right near the very end. So, oh well. There's Spirit 2. And there's that. So finish that out, and then where's he going from there? Charge plus 3, so then you can get 4 charges. This is the one I was actually looking for, is Demon Inferno. It's a knockdown for Alvin, and it has, as far as I know, a pretty decent amount of guard break. I don't know that it's his equivalent to Beast, but that's what I would imagine. So, although I don't know that he needs that anymore, because you could just charge up and that breaks the enemy's guard immediately, so that's pretty good. There's Limit Fever. Dark Radiance is also pretty good. You can't use it in the air until 100 uses, but it's a good combo with Hellfire. It matches up pretty naturally, so there you go. Hey, Samu, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It is a guaranteed guard break. Good. That is very good to know, because that will tell me where I need to prioritize Alvin's orb once we get onto this tier. I got to finish this tier down here, and then we'll go from there. Cross Cleave. Honestly, I don't use this much. Dark Elements, that's not bad. Muzzle Roars, I think, got long range, but I honestly don't use it very often, so it's one of those things, you know, you just... I can't speak for its experience because I don't have any. Divine Streak for Rowan. Yeah, I think I want it over... Well, I guess Stamina 2 wouldn't be too bad, but... You know, I could just do this. I could just get Stamina 2 and then go back up and go around, so... Unsure if you need some usage for it, but yeah, easily one of his best tools in this game. Yeah, especially if it is a guaranteed guard break, like that's great for him, because then you don't have to like charge up in order for him to get the guard breaks, and it puts him more on level with Jude in terms of being able to break guard. Like at this point, both Jude and Elise can break guard better than Alvin when you're controlling him. He can break guard with his breaker support ability, but he has a hard time doing it himself for whatever reason, so that puts him a little bit more on field with everybody else, with Tipo, Roar, and Beast and all that, so, you know. Back from power leveling Blue Mage. Oh, fun. Hopefully that wasn't too tedious, Marie. What do you mean Rowan's a full level behind? He's always in the party. He hasn't really left, has he? I guess that's just old man syndrome. He just ends up leveling a little bit less than everybody else. Double the power of a Spirit Art by holding R1 even after the spell is cast. You wouldn't be able to tune if you did that, though, would you? Well, I'm thinking of Fireball. I guess you wouldn't be able to tune Fireball, but you would if you were using, like, Splash or something like that. So. Okay, well, I can't get it yet, so I'll keep it in mind. Oh, you're not done with the blue grind yet? Did they bring the level cap up to 80, or is it at 90 now? I haven't played in so long. I haven't looked at any of the notes, so I wouldn't know. Oh, Reflective Guard's not too bad. Psych 2. 4 levels off of the max? Okay, gotcha. And the max is 80. Okay. The message popped up on my screen over there before it popped up here. So, Revive. It's the re-raise of this game. You can use it before an ally is KO'd, and they'll come back if they get KO'd. So I guess if you're intending or planning on... Oh, okay, well, they're getting destroyed by enemies, although usually by that point it's a little too late. So you kind of have to cast it preemptively, I guess. Let's preview Elise's next tier. She gets Mirage Step, Tipo Vacuum. Excuse me, this one's funny, because it's Dark Elemental, and that's fine. But when you set Tipo off, he sucks the enemies into him, he chomps on them a few times, and he spits them back out. You normally can only absorb small enemies with it, but the more uses you use, the larger the enemies that you can suck in. Eventually, I think you have to use it like 1,000 times or something ridiculous like that, but once you use it enough times, you can suck in even the largest enemies in the game. Although I think if they have Iron Stance, you have to break it first in order to suck them, so it's not as useful as it could be because it would immediately break Iron Stance, but I don't know. Auto Medicine 2. Oh, Dark Visitor. That's not bad. I might go grab that first. Yeah, I'm going to grab that first. Okay, so it's not Dex, it's Intelligence. So that's the one that affects the chance of causing ailments, so... Unrelated, but earlier this week, I believe you commented on a video of yours when you try to click on that notification, it's not there. I've had that problem sometimes. I don't know if it's something to do with my YouTube account or not, but sometimes I'll post a comment on videos and it just like gets deleted or something. I don't know. Like, I can't find it either. I remember posting that comment, and I don't know if it's getting deleted or if it's just like getting turned off, like a silent notification or something. I don't know what the hell is happening. I've had my YouTube account for like 15 years at this point, so it's got to be something in their system that's not working properly. Maybe it's a glitch or something. I don't know. But yeah, the comment was on the Xillia 2 Alvin video, if I remember right, wasn't it? It was about Waterfall Phantom. That's what it was, because you can break his super guard without using power charge 2 if you use the reduce hits method that you've been using in Xillia 2. So it just impressed me that I saw that, because I remember seeing a video years ago where someone made like this, basically like a suicide joke in the video, because they didn't want to fight the thing with, I think it was in a solo if I remember right. Like, they didn't want to fight the thing because they couldn't break its guard properly without using power charge. So seeing someone being able to basically say, no, you can technically, like, not every character can probably do it, but you can break through all of his penetrate and iron stance without whatchamacallit, without having to use power charge 2. So seeing that so many years after this game came out is interesting. Like, it makes me feel like I'm learning something about the game long after it came out, which is always fun for me. So there you go. Yeah, that was what it was about Waterfall Phantom, is being able to break through him by forcing a guard with his with a reduce hit, and then you can break through it with something else. So I think you know which video that might be from, actually. I think it was the most recent one you posted. I think the most recent one that I saw anyway. So Samu, incidentally, is the person that can be credited for the glitch with the hourglass that I was attempting to do on Aqua Dragons to demonstrate it, and then I fucked it up. I'm still going to try to do it against another boss fight coming up in a little while, but hopefully I don't mess it up again. I know what you have to do, it's just I've never done it before, so I kind of messed up a little bit. And then I said, okay, you know, I'll just let it go. We've got another opportunity. I'll be able to do it later. So, but yeah, Samu's the one that, as far as I'm aware, either found the glitch or demonstrated the glitch after one of the people in the Xillia glitch hunting and soloing community found it. I forget which it is. I'm sure Samu can explain it. So, what do you have on tier 5, Leia? Oh, there we go. Okay, so Leia finally gets a halfway decent art. Okay, Crescent Flash, Swallow Flight, and Soaring Vortex are pretty good. So is Rabid Lunge and Cerberus Strike. But Soaring Blast is actually, it's probably one of her best arts for her kit, because it takes advantage of the fact that she's supposed to be aerial. The higher up you go, the stronger it gets, as far as I'm aware. Or maybe that's just a knockdown. I forget. But as far as I know, the higher up you go, the stronger it gets. So... But it takes advantage of her kit, because she's going to be going up and up and up and up in the air. So, of course, you're going to use something that hits below her and it deals a big shockwave. It's got good AoE on it. So, I don't think I even need to look at any of her other stuff. Quickness is nice, but I think I'm just going to prioritize. And Cure is also nice. It took this long for Leia to get a tier that was full of basically all good stuff. That is sad as hell, Leia. I am so sorry that this game treats you the way it does. But, yeah, I would say Soaring Blast would be a good place to prioritize. A whole bunch of titles out of that, too. It's the Arc 2 video, but you think you know who you were referring to as the one who complained about it years ago? Yeah, I didn't want to name names, because I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody about it. Like, it's just because there wasn't knowledge about it at the time, you know what I mean? So a lot of people just sort of... You hunt as much as you want to hunt in a game, because it's like, okay, this is how much I enjoy the game, but... Eventually, of course, as the years catch up to you, the extra information that comes out about the game will catch up. It's just, for me, it's like, I remember seeing that video almost like it was yesterday, and because it just had such an evocative image at the beginning of it about the joke that they made. And then seeing this years later and being like, oh, actually, hey, again, it's like I learn new things about these games when I play them. And that's why I go back and stream all these games, excuse me, because it's just fun for me learning new things about old projects, I guess. It was you, no one plays this game anymore. Yeah, there aren't too many people playing this one in Xillia 2 anymore. I think it has something to do with the fact that it's console locked. Like, I'm playing this on a native PS3, so I'm not using emulator because my computer's not strong enough for it, but I still have the PS3 so I can make do with it. But it is a shame because I do enjoy these games a decent amount. Do you think the complaints are still valid though, since not everyone can guard break efficiently? Yeah, and that's also true. I think I'm trying to think now about, like, I'm trying to brainstorm in my head while I'm walking around about the character that they were using for the solo, the person that initially complained about not being able to guard break efficiently. I think they were using Elise, and as far as I'm aware in Xillia 2, I don't think she has an attack that can break Waterfall Phantom's Penetrate and Iron Stance with the reduce hits method, because I think the only thing, if it resists dark, she could probably use negative gate for it, but I think it only resists water, so I think Elise is screwed because her water art is only like 2 hits or something. So all right, time to go back to Xylan Woods and see about this giant monstrosity that's just spawned here randomly now that the full party's here. I'm going to die, but I will do the best that I can. Actually, before I save, let me set Alvin up in front. No, actually, I can probably do this with Jude. It's an electric monster, so it's probably either fire or wind, so it's probably weak to water anyway, so I can just Aqua Sweep. Okay. Let's see what we can do about this, shall we? Excuse me. Oh, Elise can use Tipo Vacuum with low usage to bypass any penetrate since it has a chance to stun. See, I didn't know that. Again, it's like, it goes to show the things that I don't know about this game because I haven't played. I've played it a few times, but I don't know enough about all the mechanics to really say specifically. Oh god, it has seen me. Can you, get preemptive striked? I didn't think so. Okay, so, Schweiss. That is very fast. 123,000 HP, weak to fire. I have fucked up royally. What level are you? 61. This is not gonna go. 6,786 physical attack? I am so screwed. I guess I still need Raging Blast, so I guess I could use that a little bit, but you know. Also probably not known these days. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's one of those things that I may have seen something about it at one point, but I definitely don't know it off the top of my head.
Is that a sword on its head?
I'd be more worried about the fact that he just murdered Elise in one hit, Alvin.
I get the same vibe. Who knows? Maybe it's worth something.
But we'll probably eventually get through him if I keep Raging Blasting. You know, in 20 years or so. Ow. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. Just a thought. I don't think this is gonna work out. Oh, he's got Iron Stance too. Okay. That explains why I was having trouble knocking him over with Raging Blast. Okay, not dead yet. Just about dead. Now I'm dead. So that was the valiant effort. It didn't really work out. It's one of the Devil Beasts. I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure now that that's one of the Devil Beasts. And basically you beat him and you get one of the Devil's Arms. But, yeah, that's not happening right now. There you go. Yes, go for it, to quote P9. Crumble and die. That was me, yes. I crumbled and then I died. In that order. Devil Beast without guaranteed guard break. Yeah, I'm entirely screwed. It is not going to work out for me at all. Okay, so we'll save that one for, well, I would say later, but I mean, we're going to Exodus HQ, so the game's going to end soon, right? Why are you all looking at me like that? Stop. It's making me feel so self-conscious. Anyway, we need to replenish our food. And once we are done with that, we can go up to Gaius and enter the next section. What is she barking at out there? Oh, she's not out there. She's in here. She's probably... I'm trying to tell if it's because someone's out of the room and she's still got separation anxiety, or if she's barking. Because sometimes she barks like that when she flips her bowl over, and she can't get it back upright, and whoever's up there with her now just isn't fixing it for her. So, I'll get rid of the seaweed salad. I won't need that. So, 5 gold. Did you take someone's starting nest egg? Yeah, I guess so. Or maybe I took a donation from the temple, considering that was the Xylan Woods temple right next to it. I don't know why they had it stored in that pillar, but I guess no one would find it that way. So I got all the food I need, right? Let's see. Yep, got all the food we need. All right, out we go. Back to the palace. We will save before we go, and then off we'll go to fight Exodus and kick them the hell off my planet. Well, Rize Maxia is more of a continent inside of a bubble, but you get the idea. Gatriga and Folsom still take the top spot as worst beasts. I remember Folsom specifically because I think I remember fighting it in a similar manner to fighting Schweiss just there now. And I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was like trying to get jet black feathers or something in my first playthrough. And I remember encountering it like not too long before this sequence here, actually. And oh my god. So imagine every harpy that I've fought with Jude and said that she's reading all my inputs because I keep going underneath her, except as a devil beast with, you know, I don't know if she has quite 100,000 HP, but I think she's got almost 100,000. And basically, that except super boss fight. So every harpy we've ever fought except super boss fight. And that's the gist of it. Oh, this is the Rowan event that he was just talking about. So I guess we'll do this now while we're
Relay this to all troops. We believe the enemy base to be an enormous structure. All soldiers should review their indoor combat procedures.
Yes, sir.
Good, that means that this final dungeon that's coming up will not be short.
All of the relay team reserves.
So it won't be like when I beat Infamous before on a stream where it was like a 45-minute stream for the finale. Although, to be fair, that was because we were trying to unlock the final 5 evil missions. And
99% of a battle
they didn't unlock, so.
Starts.
So at this point, the fighting is just a formality.
I leave nothing to chance. That's why I haven't accounted for your group at all. All I expect from you is a distraction. Should you die in the process, my plans will not be disrupted.
But what if we're better than you ever expected? Wouldn't that disrupt your plans?
Fair enough.
Was that true for Zhao too? Did his death not disrupt your plans?
It was not, and it did. Zhao's strength was a trusted resource, not a destabilizing factor like your own. He was a man who not only bested me, but even challenged Gaius one-on-one.
Oh. Well, we know how that ended up. Because Gaius is still on the throne.
This must be how a child sees the world. It doesn't matter what we were. What matters now is that our military strength doesn't waver from his loss.
You certainly don't make your emotions easy to
and it already did.
You'd be wise not to waste your energy trying.
He doesn't let his emotions show until he goes Super Saiyan Mila, so that's when all the emotions boil to the surface. So, did that answer your question, Rowan? I kind of hope it did, because we're not going to get another chance to talk to him for a little while, probably until we infiltrate the ship. Alright, Gaius, the game won't let me do the other side quests I want to do, so I guess I'm ready to go. Folsom specifically has an unavoidable counter if you're pretty much anyone but Mila, and stick close.
What are soldiers doing here?
Oh, that's terrible. Why would they program that in? As if it's not hard enough already. Ivor, what are you doing here?
He abandoned his duty to Neokera.
Yeah, you need to go back, dude. Those people are vulnerable right now. Hello? Like, what good could you possibly do as a foot soldier for this?
Perhaps a few words.
You already turned on the lance. Why is he even here? Why would Gaius let him be here?
We turned our swords upon each other and fought for control of Rize Maxia.
Not anymore,
Today, we come together not as enemies, but as allies. We have already located the enemy's headquarters, a ship known as the Zenithra. Fear not the battle to come, brothers. United, we will not falter.
Fair enough. Good speech.
Together,
we shall
reclaim our world.
Huzzah. Ivor, you're facing the wrong way.
Your Highness! We've detected a high-energy channeling circle surrounding all of Rize Maxia.
How did they manage that one? Oh.
What's happening?
He's using the lance again.
Being sucked dry.
I know this feeling.
Yeah.
They're using the Lance of Kresnik to absorb the entire world's mana.
So if they're doing that, are we going to have enough energy left to stop them?
I will protect Rize Maxia.
I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, Gaius. So these ships don't fly with spirit arts then, do they? Because if they did, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere, right? Because the mana would be sucked out of the engine by the lance. So they have to be suspended from some other method. I guess probably by Spyrex, honestly, which is terrifying.
Are you okay?
I guess they didn't account for going above the clouds.
Better have you looked at in the infirmary. I'll come with you.
With this stuff. Yeah, why is he here? Good question. I don't know why, but I feel like he's going to fuck something up for us again. You just refuse to deal with that and manipulate the AI for the entire fight. That's right. I haven't used the greatest secret in Tales history yet in most of the boss fights.
I'll go find her.
We'll have an opportunity to do it, though. Well, not the greatest secret in all of Tales, but it's one of the most devious things you can do with the AI in this game.
There you are.
And it makes some fights incredibly manageable, whereas otherwise they're pretty heavily reliant on the enemies not doing something terrible to keep things in order.
It's funny. I was once able to soar like this whenever I wished. But I'm not sure I realized just how beautiful the world is until now. I suppose I took it for granted.
Why didn't you guys stay up here, you and the four? Because if the lance can't reach you up here, that means Exodus probably wouldn't be able to reach you up here, right? Unless they already had airships, but if they did, wouldn't they have been sighted by now? Like before the schism cracked?
Never mind.
Jude, now would be the time to tell her.
Jude, there's something I need to tell you. It's about me. About who I really am.
What do you mean?
I never meant for this to happen. But in the end, I lied to you.
And what's that supposed to mean? I guess we're gonna have to wait to find out.
Wait, what do you mean you lied?
Mila, that... Okay, there we go. She's gonna say it anyway. Maybe.
She's calling you. You should go. We can finish this conversation later.
There might not be a later.
All right.
We might not make it through the lance and destroy it if they're that well fortified. Well, I know what she was going to say, but I sure as hell aren't going to tell any of you. Some of you might be blind to this game. I'm more covering my ass for when the uploads get archived on YouTube, to be honest. So.
Look who's tall and mighty now.
It's high and mighty, actually. Thanks.
So it's time.
Actually, we still have to fly there, so I can go finish my conversation with Mila now, right? Guys? What do you mean I can't finish my conversation with Mila? If we're all just going to stand around looking silly, then why don't I just go take care of business?
Dude.
How am I going to have the Cloud and Tifa under the high wind scene in Tales of Xillia if I don't go talk to her now?
What?
Oh boy. Well, that's a rainbow of energy. That's usually not good.
Jude, what was that?
It was
How the hell am I supposed to know?
Wasn't it?
No doubt the Zenithra was the actual source of that light.
And I think that they put another hole in the schism.
You're right.
Good. Fantastic.
No ships were able to come through this time.
Maybe they sent the mana they gathered back to Olympias.
Looks like your fuel plan theory was right.
Was it a theory if he worked for Exodus, though? I mean, I guess he wouldn't have known their stuff, but... Like, their higher-up plans because he's a grunt, but...
Well, looky there.
Enemy ship approaching. Everyone, brace for impact.
Why is Ivor at the helm again? Who gave him this job?
There's our welcoming committee.
Like, we were way more prepared for this shit when we beat Skies of Arcadia. I feel awful because it's like... We had a crew, we had everything good on our ship. Now here we are in this game, just riding it by the skin of our teeth. I will attempt to, Gaius. I will definitely attempt to by spamming Raging Blast because it's still not at 400 uses, so... Wait for it. Now go. I should probably steal first, though, especially since I didn't get anything out of that, so... I'm gonna do one of these first, get in there. Again. Okay, I was gonna try to, like, make it so I could hit all of them at the same time, but I didn't Mirage far enough to do it. That'll work, though. You let me go, sir. Good, I dodged him. Perfect. I should probably also heal her a little bit, but let me knock this guy down first before I do that. Oh, thanks, Elise. Rowan, watch out. I gotta knock him down so I can heal her. Or not.
Let's keep this up. Up we go.
How much food do I have left? Okay, well, we might run out of food on the way through this. I think it's gonna be another gauntlet, but that's okay.
They just keep on coming.
Well, yeah, every ship is full of hundreds of them. Oh, good. He went all Super Saiyan again. Fun.
Helmsman! Maintain course and ram into the Zenithra!
Oh. Okay. Well, we should probably brace for impact then, if that's what you're gonna do.
Alright, fine. If you say so.
Once again, why is Ivor driving the ship? I don't understand how he knows how to drive the ship. Like, where did he get his pilot's license? Okay, well actually, I mean, if we're gonna ram into it at that speed, I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Because it'll just leave a little scratch on the hull, and then we can jump off, board the ship and mutiny, and all that stuff. Speaking of Skies of Arcadia, I feel like I've been here before, too. These guys are a little more prepared than the first fight in that game, though. Oh, Mila, you changed your clothes. Oh, Jude, you changed your clothes, too. Cool. Ivor can do anything. He can do anything that the plot demands that he do. Yes, that is true, including screw us over at multiple occasions. You gonna gravity well them again? Oh yeah. Goodbye. Hey, if she can do that, why doesn't she just, like, do that to the Zenithra? Wouldn't that get rid of the lance for us? Or is she not able to do that because the Zenithra's too large for a gravity well? Oh my god. Right at the end there, that explosion. Feels like they cut the camera there a little bit too short. Could have sat there with the mushroom cloud for a minute there. Oh well.
I seem to have regained my powers thanks to your tethering.
Yeah, that's a fucking great thing for you, isn't it?
Of course, she's your big sis. I'm glad you're on our side.
Yeah, I suppose she'd be kind of problematic to have as an enemy, wouldn't she?
The mission would fail if the ship would fall, yes?
I see. It sounds like we'll have to continue asking for your assistance.
So are you going to gravity well the inside of the ship as well, Muse? Or are you just going to kind of fly out and do your own thing?
Never forget that you are Maxwell.
Yeah, why didn't she do this earlier? Well, technically she did. When the schism happened, the schism shot happened the first time with the lance, she actually did destroy quite a number of ships, so...
We should split into two groups.
So Gaius and the Chimeri, I'd go that way. Because this isn't Xillia 2, so I know that Gaius isn't playable.
Must be done, right?
And we'll go this way.
We will put a stop to their plans right here. Our targets are Gilland and the Lance of Kresnik.
Last one there's a rotten egg. Oh, hi, Ivor.
At your service, Lady Mila.
If you want to be at her service, then you should go back to Nia Kara.
Hey, stay out of our way.
But of course, I shall join Gaius's capable crew.
What?
Think you can fill Zhao's shoes in the Chimeriad?
Yeah, right.
Easily.
Do you even know who Zhao is?
Just watch me.
Let's go.
Why is he allowing
Guess
this?
they know a winner when they see one, phony.
Get over here, idiot.
Like, what the hell is he gonna do with Ivor?
Let it slide.
Al.
What?
Try not to die.
I was gonna say, nobody in this party knows how to effectively communicate with each other, do they? Jude and Mila can't do it. Alan Pressa can't do it. Jude can no longer tether with Muse because she's out of the party. But we at least are on the ESS Zenithra, and we can go shopping and sleep at the quote-unquote medic here for free, I would imagine. Thanks. I will let you know. I'll probably be very deep in the ship, though, so I don't think it'll be that easy for me to come all the way back out here to do that. So, ooh, hold on. Excuse me for one moment. Ban user. Reason bot. B-O-T. I got it this time. Yes, I saw it before it became a problem. Aboard the Zenithra.
Alvin, can you lead the way?
Sorry, kid. I don't know the way. Gilland and I don't really get along. It's been 20 years since I've been here.
You always fail when we need you most.
Cut me some
I mean,
slack.
he didn't even get a chance
Look, I'll
this
make
time,
it up to
Tipo.
you.
Slow down.
When we see that Celsius chick, I'll take her down.
It's true. I'm probably going to play as him in the Gilland and Celsius
Did I?
fight, so...
I can't believe you.
Well, if you do remember anything, let us know, okay?
It's not like he's going to suddenly remember the
I'd rather
plans
not
of the
remember.
ship for us, but... Well, I guess that's not the point, so... Ivor can easily fill Zhao's shoes by using one art. I'm trying to think which one it would be. Do I need any items while I'm here? Because we're about done with the stream anyway. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I'm going to just leave it on the back burner so we can finish the game out on the next stream, right? You're all still looking at me like that. Why? It's still making me feel self-conscious. We don't need any food. I feel like we're pretty good with this stuff, though. Like, I feel like our items are pretty good. I don't really see myself needing to use this Omega Elixir anytime soon. What's it worth? 2,000. Eh. I got 350,000 gold and I'm not using it. Oh, we should use this red sage and everything else in saffron while I'm thinking about it, though, before I forget again, because I will forget again, so. Excuse me. Saffron first, agility +1. Yeah, I almost feel like I should just give it to Jude, because, I mean, like, you can't really patch people up by giving them 1 agility, you know? You kind of just... You're kind of just fighting an uphill battle at that point, so I feel like just doubling down on Jude's already incredible agility would probably be the easiest way to go. Red Sage, that's probably going to Rowan, because Elise currently has more HP than him, despite being younger. It's probably because, you know, Rowan is older, so the vitality is leaving his body rather than staying in it. 30 extra TP is pretty nice, though, so who could we use that on? I feel like I'd probably give it to Mila, honestly. Because she's got some casting ability, and she has lower TP than Leia at the moment, which is kind of... I mean, I guess they have the Alexandrite, though, so they don't really need it as badly. I might give it to Elise, though, because she can use Nurse, although she has Spirit and Spirit 2 equipped at the moment, so we'll see. Your Chrome isn't having fun? See you around. Alright, Marie, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. I'm basically done after I use these items up anyway, so not to worry. We will see you on the next one. I give it to Elise, I give it to Rowan. They've got Spirit and Spirit 2 equipped already, though, so... And these numbers don't reflect those, so... And TP really isn't an issue for any of us to begin with. I'm going to give it to Alvin, actually. Wild card. I'm going to give it to Alvin, because then he can use Hellfire more, which is decently expensive on the TP list, so, and it's a pretty good art. So Psi by 3, yeah, just give it to Elise to double down. Oh good, 3 more agility for Jude. And then dexterity. I'm going to give that to Alvin too, because he uses dex for some of his arts, so I think it's pretty good to have that handy for him. Another thing that would be handy right about now would be a map of the ESS Zenithra, but I don't currently have that, so I guess we'll just have to find our way through to find Gillen and Celsius and stop them from firing the Lance of Kresnik ever again. On the next episode of Tales of Xillia, the Stream Edition, which, well, it'll be the finale, considering that's the end of the game, right? I'm not going to look at you guys anymore. You're still making me self-conscious the way you look at me when I say that. So instead, I will just run away after watching On the Trail of the Four.
So the Lance of Kresnik is supposed to be on this ship.
We have to find it and free the 4 great spirits.
Especially since they're Mila's friends.
And then we can blow it up.
The 4 might understand the reason
somehow.
I'm so conflicted.
Don't really know how we're going to do that yet. Maybe they've got bombs on
Don't
board.
worry about it.
Keep spacing out like that and we'll have to leave you here.
Man.
Well now, you've grown quite brazen with the Lord of Spirits. It is you who should worry about keeping up with me.
Oh, right. That's the Mila we know.
We'll be right behind you.
Supporting you all the way through. But we'll do that on the next episode. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will post the schedule for next week on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. Shortly after I am done with the description of this episode, I'm probably going to go eat dinner first before I do that, though. I think the next stream is going to be Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, though. So look forward to that when we come back and destroy Exodus's HQ. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. I was going to say something about Jude and Mila's conversation here. I thought of it as they were looking at each other and what's probably going to be the thumbnail here, but now I can't think of it again. And knowing my luck, by Monday when I remember it, it'll be, like, I'll remember it over the weekend and I'll say, oh, I should say it at the beginning of the next episode, but then I'll forget again. Oh well, can't be that important, right? Huh.